I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
Welcome everyone. I'm gonna be a little later today. We're gonna be watching some older, not older, like from today still. Oh wait, oh, did I? Okay, this might be the first time actually we're seeing a Corky. Okay, I was out today, so that's why I couldn't stream. And also, there was a bit of a weird schedule in terms of the matches today, so it's not necessarily that easy to just stream everything. But now, hopefully, it's gonna be better. Hopefully, we can finally watch them. This might be the first time I'm fairly certain that we're seeing a Japanese team picking up Cork. No, sorry. Isabel, I'm pretty sure has picked it. What am I talking about? I'm fairly certain Isabel has already played it. And also, Shirocho was pretty high on this guy last time around. Picking up now once again the Renekton. This is the pick that he was getting his very nice kills on. Enemy team, meanwhile, already double ADC. This could be just anything still, because Ashe, we've seen some Ashe being played as a support. We've seen it in ADC Ashe, I'm fairly certain, for some Japanese players. So we will see. This is also going to be the first time we're seeing TNU. Already double ADC though. Yeah, I think like eventually we're just gonna see double ADCs more and more, because oh my, like they're strong. They're pretty strong in the killer meta. And just like that, at least Caitlyn is banned. I think, yeah, it was V3, I'm pretty sure it was V3, where they played the Corky into Caitlyn, and needless to say, the Caitlyn absolutely destroyed the Corky. So, yeah, definitely, that's a good band to call for. So also, there's gonna be the Nocturne band. Obviously, Nocturne Oriana is a pretty famous combo. Just like the Vi. Vi is also pretty good engage. On the other side, there are some supports being banned. Expecting the Ashe to go actually ADC. Wow. Skarner. Yeah, we've seen some Skarner. Pretty OP champion. We haven't seen a Japanese team playing Skarner just yet, but we have seen one Skarner against them and it was not pretty. Definitely, again, a good ban. After seeing all the 4 Japanese teams, I think V3 looked probably the best. Oh, and they're just gonna lock in the Viego jungle. Oh boy. I'm really not sold on the Viego jungle, though. Again, Shirachi and Tatsu, these two were maybe the ones I was most happy about seeing. Definitely looked pretty great. On the other side, it is not gonna be the Ashe's team. Seems like that was a good call. Yeah. No triple ADC comes. No triple ADC, it seems to be the case. Even though we have already seen some, but usually it was with the top laner also being AD. Yeah, definitely the comps are... I mean, I kind of like V3's comp. Again, this is... should be fine. I'm not sure how the match is gonna go. Double AD is pretty strong. Orianna may be the best mid laner right now. So we look into these types of comps. A lot of engage also from the side of team TNU. We'll see. We'll see what is the situation there. As we can jump right into the games. Once again, there was like a little because the matches are happening at the same time. Also, I wasn't home, and the matches are happening at the same time. I was like, I'm just gonna let them happen, and now we can watch all of them individually. There's gonna be like matches happening at the same time. There would have been like a 2-hour break, so I wanted to have the stream the best quality possible with no overlap, with no 2-hour breaks. So after everything is done, at least like soon to be done, now let's jump right into our first match individually. V3 versus TNU, game 1. I have to check. I think TNU also had a somewhat hard schedule, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm just checking what happened so far, TNU first faced Impunity, lost 0-2, then faced CFO Academy, one of the strongest teams, lost 0-2. So far they haven't really found the victory for themselves. Let's see if they can against the V3. Yeah, Impunity, I'm not sure how good they are. Again, like the middle of the pack is quite up in the air. Yeah, but definitely they seem to be maybe the team you need to beat if you wanna get to the second half. That's definitely the team you need to beat, because others are TNU, who you lost to, Frank, CFO, insanely good team. So that is the team to beat. I think this is gonna pretty big. Oh no, as I'm saying this, oh no. What are they? What is the bot lane doing? Poor Shirachi just on the top said it's 3 minutes. Oh, actually, never mind. What is V3 doing? I mean, Ash is pretty strong early on. Like, Corki is not really coming online until like level 3. But Dev is pretty disgusting. The Nautilus is a pretty aggressive support in these early levels, but like... That is it just FF? At least mid lane is not that over. Top lane is mega over, bot lane is mega over. Yeah, after no. Not really the start you want. And there are no wards even there. They should be aware that yeah, I'm not sure to pronounce the jungler's name. They should be aware that something is going on both sides. It doesn't seem that they really would go for more. Gonna be disengaging. TNU is more than happy with what they got in the early game. Oh, do you really wanna? I don't think you want that. I mean, as you experienced, Ash early is pretty strong. Where's my cat? As you experience, Ash early is pretty strong. You don't wanna mess with that too much. I don't know what to say. This is... If it was a Scream you already remade, this is pretty much over. Unless they get like a double here. Tatsu is doing his best to salvage the situation. Okay, that's not bad. The resets might just be coming. There you go, one, and... Okay. Not bad. Yeah, but the response is coming. Response is coming on the top side. As expected. Not bad in itself, but yeah, Shirochi is gonna be going down unless flashing out even one more. Oh my god! Shirocho! Okay, that's worth. Okay. Alright. We're so back. Back to the game. TNU screws up the gank on the top side. So there's not even gonna be any response to the bot gank. Like, getting the 2 kills on the bot side. The double to Ashe early on was still pretty weird. But at least it seems like that the gold lane is equalizing. The bot lane is equalizing. It's not as over as I might have thought just a few minutes ago. Maybe a slimmer of hope. Throw has been given back as Izuman is being aggressive here. They probably don't know that there is Sejuani on the bot side. Unless Tatsu is aware now, but I'm not sure if they really would want to go for that. I mean, Karaha is around, but oh no, Q is gonna miss. They should just leave it like that. I'm not sure this is a fight they should take, but they're coming. With that crow, oh, the Tristana! Tristana is having a 1v1 on the bot side, but Izuman is the first one getting the. There's a reset! There's the reset! They're still going! Reset into reset! They're so back. V3 is so back. Izuman is after a pretty bad early game. Now, actually having a lead over the Ashe. The fight could have turned really bad if Tristana decided to join the fight, but Tristana went for the 1v1 on the side. No kills from there. But made sure that the others are getting a fair 3v3. And as soon as the resets were starting for Tatsu, it was pretty over. Alright, v3. I would say this, regardless what the outcome is gonna be, definitely they look like the best team. I don't think they can make it to like the second stage because they are in a group where they have to end like I mean every group they have to end like 5th or something like that. But they're in the group that has the more teams. There is a difference in the 2 groups that they're in. So yeah, I think they're in the harder group in that sense. I think they're definitely got the harder end. I don't think they can make it to the second half, but they definitely look like the best out of the 4 Japanese teams so far that I've seen. Which is not really a surprise. Like V3, as much as they had like the very infamous run on the LGL, their academy team was always good. Actually, that's the reason that they had this like kind of infamous run, because their academy team was so good that they just promoted everyone except for Marble. And that was the reason that he couldn't really perform for a while, because he was the golden child in the academic team. But yeah, historically, they were the ones who really brought up Marble. And ever since then, they also got like 2nd or something in the recent like the last LGL academy season. And I'm also certain that yeah, Hala and Charlie played there right now, playing for Burning Core in LGL. So V3 Academy has actually had probably one of the most successful academy rosters, just period, in LGL history. So their academy team has always been great. I think last split, I would have definitely given it to Axis Crest as the best academy. This split though, so far it looks like V3 are maybe the best ones. As the top lane, unfortunately, yeah, gang there. But the response, what is the response gonna be? Seems like they're just not a good angle to go for that one. Tatsu is going back to farming. With that, a little bit of advantages. Again, for TNU, also gonna get the Herald. Or Herald, the Grobs, I mean. Also gonna be grabbing some of those. And with that, 3 grubs. Definitely the 4 on the table. I mean, V3 got a dragon, so I guess there is that. Yeah, but so far macro-wise, I would say that the early game was like the first 3 minutes is quite disastrous, but after that one, I'm very happy to see V3. Like I do think they really well stabilized this game. Now, to be fair, their laning wasn't necessarily always that bad. It was like the macro stuff. Now that the Herald is here, usually they had more of a disadvantage at this point in other games, so that's a good sign that they are about equal. But like how, for example, like Herald is just being taken by TNU, if they can get, not Herald, like keeps taking Herald, the grubs, if they keep taking 6, they can also just gonna get easily mid lane turret. So I wouldn't necessarily say they're in a good position, but they're definitely in a better one than last time around. With a little caveat that, yeah, the things that they're really not good at is only about to come. So I need to see good objective setups, I need to see good team fights from them. I need to see playing for some objectives, because usually it's not really the case. They're just fighting whenever there is the opportunity, and might just be the case here as well. Teleport coming in, this should be an easy fight for TNU. Already, touchdown, followed by Okerimon as well. 2 kills for the Gwen. Gwen is now pretty fed. Remember, it was first of all a very weird looking solo bolo in the early stages. Then also nice gang, and now a double. She's gonna be pretty fed. And this is the point where I don't think V3 could really execute on these like fighting fights that they have. Like they kind of taken a lot of fights that looks good in like solo queue, for example, but it just bait. Like they get baited every single time. This time around, there's like teleport was about to come in. Like obviously 10 minutes has hit. Gwen was ready with the teleport. So these are the moments when I'm like, I don't know how much their coaching stuff is helping them, but these are the moments when you go through VOD review, you're just like, yeah, next time just pay attention to that one. Now also look at that really nice from Sejuani, splitting the fight, making sure that it's not gonna be fair at any point. And at this point it's just over once again. I don't think they can like come back from here on, because now there are objectives to play for in the first 5 minutes whenever they had a little mishap. After that, it was easier to come back because you just had to gang, you just had to avoid the response. Now you have to look for so many things. Grubs are gonna be spawning soonish. Obviously, a lot more objectives to play through. Threats are gonna be easier to take very soon as well. 40 minutes is approaching. It's just much easier now for TNU to really get those advantages from these fights. And once again, you're trying to come in, not expecting everyone to be here. As this review Friday, not gonna take that one. Yeah, they had like again, before 10 minutes there are some good moments, but whenever we are out of like the strict laning, whenever we're out of the 10 minutes, whenever you have to play for around the grubs, around the dragon, they're really just losing it, like not playing on objective timers. They're really trying to win just like team fights, but TNU are just like, alright, just come at us. They're baiting really well, they're like the rotations on the map. As always, reading V3 what to do in that. And look, they're just gonna grab 6 grubs. Once again, good rotations. And there's a fight on the bot side. They're gonna get maybe the Gwen. Oh, it's even gonna be a double for... That's really bad. But even if it was just a trade, even if Gwen just goes down, that is worth. Any day it is worth. Because now look at that. Herald is gonna be taken. It would have been worth any day. And even sacrifice the teleport from Karaha for that pick on the bot side, which is, yeah. I mean, even if the Gwen dies, just dies, nothing happens, they would have been happy with that. But now Gwen gets a double on top of everything. Yeah, they are incredibly happy with this. And with that TNU just absolutely in the driving seat. How much? Like 3,000 gold lead. A little less than usually what V3 is facing. Once again, the early games wasn't that bad. Like the first 10 minutes was I think a little bit better than usually. But yeah, some of these macro is not there. It's just really not there. They're gonna they have a Herald. Could just be a double charge as well. I'm almost certain they're gonna go for 2 threats here. They're gonna kill a Karaha. Not even gonna use the Herald. Okay, there you go. Herald has been popped. One threat, they're gonna use the second charge as well. Oh, the Just using the Herald. Okay, yeah, that's just easy 2 threats. That's what I mean. They got like a few leads, but they had their objective timers were so much better than V3's. And now they just, as soon as the Herald is start rolling, they take so much of the map. And immediately they are not more than 5,000 gold lead. Way more than that, and not the threat on the top side. Way more. Like 6,000 is it? Yeah. Just literally from 3 to 6 in less than 2 minutes. And this is what I think the Japanese teams lack. These setups. Setting up everything so even if you equal, hit a button and get your grabs, get the Herald, throw it down, throw it up. Just have these rotations, have these timers that just grant you so much gold at once. And this is the perfect timer as well. There comes the teleport now, but it should be a 5v5, and with the Gwen in the middle of everything. Gwen is extremely strong right now. It should be an easy fight win for TNU. And even if there are some casualties, they're more than happy to trade these. They're more than happy. Her double ADCs are still up together with the Gwen. They can just push any turret they want. Okay, that's a bit... Maybe that's a bit too... Maybe that's a bit too much, but never mind, they're gonna still get the turret. It's just Thanos coming back. Yeah. I mean, V3 has to learn how to play around objectives. I think that is the biggest downside of them. That is the reason they literally lost all the games so far. I would say maybe I know it's not as easy as to just always focus on the grubs instead of the dragons. It's not as easy like that, but definitely they should at least try to, maybe as a start, to focus on the grubs first, because if you get the grubs, if you get the Herald, that is the perfect opportunity to boost your economy around the 10-minute mark, which is they're extremely lacking. Look, and they're just fighting these random on the side. TNU is more than happy to give up these, oh my god, again. Would have been fine if they just give it away. But they're even gonna get it a 1-for-1, which is massive. But even if you just give it up, they're fine with that because lanes are pushing. So they're not losing. Even if they would lose a fight, they're not losing. But they're not even losing fights. so many micro mistakes as well. But yeah, when everyone is here in the 5v5s, even when the Viego just goes for the resets, by the way. Wait. Okay, that's Viego. That's Viego Gaming right there. Wait, they're behind like how, like 7,000, and like the Viego is still the resets. Alright, I guess this is the troll from TNU. But they don't care, because they have everything going for them. And V3 is really like, yeah, they won 1-5, but they couldn't really get anything out of that. The Baron is just spawning. There was no dragon. So they couldn't really get anything. No waves are pushing for them. So even if they lost the team fight, TNU just, once again, they're happy because they didn't lose anything in the grand scheme. They just did not lose anything. All the objectives are still up. And look, they're back again with the fight. Some new items as well. They have the item advantages, most rows, I would say. Oh my god, even gonna steal. Even gonna go for the 3-man Leon ultimate. And that just salt for the salt for the wound? Whatever the expression is. That is just even from bad to worse. It wasn't enough that they got everything they want. Even landing these big combos. And every single fight they get way more than they originally were going for. And once again, even if they're losing these fights, it's like fine, because their rotations are better, but it's not even the case. They're actually winning these fights. Yeah, there is just no way. There is just absolutely no way I think V3 can come back into this, because they're even in opportunities when TNU just trolls. They're trolling on like the right timers. So it's not gonna be under 20 minutes at least. Okay. There were some teams who went for pretty risky endings before. Let's see. Let's see if this is the case here. Ultimate is gonna miss. Not like it matters too much. They were only here for the inhibitors. Anything more than that is just an extra. They can go for the resets even if they want. They're not in a hurry by any means, but any kill they can get just gonna make their game end even faster. When is gonna go back, so is Tristana. I mean, Tristana's teleport also gonna be coming back in very short. So if they would really want, they can teleport him, but doesn't seem like to be the case. They're just fine with getting on the camps near here. With not even teleports being used. The second wave is now coming. And I do feel like they're gonna be pushing towards the top. Worst case scenario, they just get all the stream hibs. Best case scenario, they just end the game. Meanwhile, once again an engage coming in. Oh, actually Tristana has been called out. But oh my god, Golded is just way too much. Not the cleanest fight from TNU, but they're so far ahead. They just could not lose this game. And look at the Tristana. The double discom shows up again. Especially the Tristana. I don't know why the Japanese teams don't play Tristana. Double DC comps are super OP right now. But yeah, after a 10-minute expected result, GG. And since the match has already happened, we can jump into the next draft. We're going through them as fast as we can because there is a lot to catch up. A lot of games happen at the same time. I want to give all of them the proper individuality. But yeah, let's immediately jump right into about the same bands as last time. I think almost from both sides. I'm gonna go for the Nocturne early on. Probably afraid of taking the Nocturne Oriana on R1-2. But that leaves this corner open. We already seen one Skarner. I think that was from Frank, maybe. That was actually a Skarner jungle that we've seen against it was DFM, maybe? And oh man, DFM or whatever team. Was it DFM? Whatever. This is a Japanese team, not V3. Someone else, I don't know that one. And oh boy, it looked like they had no idea what this Skarner is doing. It looked like they had absolutely zero idea because, my god, the Skarner looks so OP. Now finally, V3 is gonna take the double ADC comp, the Corki and the Tristana mid. Personally, I think it's a nice choice. Double ADC pretty strong at the moment. So yeah, more than happy seeing this little adaptation. As the enemy was more than happy as well with the Ashe. Still could be support Ashe, I guess. Yeah, but Love's Ashe is pretty good. I don't think they would really change it up much. There's a Jace coming in, which kind of, so that means it's gonna be once again a jungle Skarner, I think. I mean, could be like mid lane Jace, I guess. Yeah, but my guess is on the jungle Skarner coming in once again. They're gonna lock in the support on the Nautilus. The Nautilus Corki was honestly, like, besides that first 3 minutes, I think that was a fine choice. I'm a little afraid what happens if they're left alone, because again, like, they massively miscalculated what the Ashe can do. But in general, it wasn't that bad, so might be a good little combination there.
I won't be denied. I must not fall.
Alrighty. A lot of support is bad now. The Leona was pretty good last game, so definitely understandable. As the Mordekaiser, they know. Oh no, they know. So Shirotto, despite playing a lot of Renekton, and Renekton being his Twitter profile picture, his Twitter bio is actually I'm only playing Eloy and Mordekaiser. But jokes aside, like, Mordekaiser would have been a fine little champion here. Taking this corner out. That could have been fine, but they're just gonna end up on the good old Cassante. Gonna be the first match we see Shirotto on something that's not named Renekton. Not a much better champion. Cassante, the buffed Cassante, actually. On the other side, so it's gonna be the mid lane Jace then. All right, so it's gonna be the mid lane Jace and a top lane Skarner. In that case, I'm not sure about the Nidalee. Or no, actually, never mind. That's fine. This gonna be fine. I mean, you have the Alistar as a front line, so that's a pretty good choice there. While on the other side, you need some, yeah, you also need some AP junglers for V3. We've already seen actually this exact same comp from Frank Academy, as far as I'm aware. If I recall correctly, that was Frank Academy. They played exactly the Ellie's Tristana Corki comp, and it looked pretty insane. Obviously, early on, level 3, immediately Ellie's is gonna go for those dives. I'm not sure how much you can dive an Ashe to Alistar. Seems like one of the more risky ones. But definitely get ready, because there's the whole thing with Ellie's. Frank has done a pretty good job utilizing that, but let's see how V3 are gonna be able to take this page out of the Frank book. How much they can use it for their little advantage. Okay. Once again, we're gonna be watching back this thing, since games are happening at the same time, and I want to just watch all of them without really being I want to watch all of them. I want to individually watch them, everything, as if they were after each other, not really overlapping them, not really waiting hours for the next one. But yeah, oh my god, Sirocco, poor guy. And if I'm gonna give it to the Jace as well. Oh boy, they were not ready. It's not that common to group up a top side besides Earth, so I'm not faulting him too much. But definitely really unfortunate situation. It's now also gonna be the longsword for the Jace out of the kill. Oh no, this is such a bad start. Such a bad start for V3. Now, can they get repeat? No. Just don't overextend to level 3, alright guys? Last time around in a very similar matchup, the problem was Easy Man and Okarumon absolutely overextended before level 3. And that resulted in a kill, a double kill for the Ashe. You have to be a little more careful now, alright? Don't do anything stupid until level 3. Level 3, Tots is also gonna be coming, so just wait patiently. Just don't repeat last game's mistakes. What's gonna be the minion somehow? It's fine to be aggressive, just again. Level 3 available for Tatsu. Question is, where is he gonna go? Still going to the mid lane, but not really a target he can go for. Just gonna start the top lane. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any gang in the near future for the bot side. Yeah, but Ellie's gangs are supposed to come soon. Let's see. Oh, is Nidalee ready for that? Does she know? They're there now. It's also Skarner coming down in. What is that? Oh no. Tatsu goes back in. Gonna go for a run. Even if he survives though, there is so much time wasted. There comes Shirotsu and there's not even gonna survive then. Oh no. That is just a complete disaster. Even the spear is gonna wait. What bot lane? Easyman dies once again. Oh no, this is just absolutely over. No, this is GG. That's an How did they lose the game once again in 3 minutes? exact same thing happened last game. How, once again, they lose in 3 minutes? How is it possible? Why did the bot lane want the same way? Ash gets level 3. This is like actually exactly the same. Ash gets level 3 and the bot lane just ends. Without that, like only now, Easy Man score gets going to level 3. They're abusing these like level spikes so much. Is this like a high level thing to do? I feel like I'm like noticing these. I'm personally noticing this, just like really looking forward like whenever you hit the level 3s. I have a feeling that teams are not like, at least like V3 is not really looking after those. But this is the second time it happens. Literally second time in a row. I don't know. Man, I don't know who's their coach, but really hope it comes up on the VOD reviews. That's like multiple times at this point. And yeah, I mean, item advantage already. Obviously, all this start coming around. Tatsu is super late for this one. I mean, even if Okarmon gonna get one, they really wanna give it to Tatsu. But no, they're just gonna give the double to the Nautilus. This as well as you could play from team TNU side. Tatsu is not gonna get anything. You gave 2 kills to Nautilus, that's kinda whatever. And another solo kill on top side, maybe. Yeah, I have a feeling that I haven't really played against this Skarner because Skarner can, every single game I'm watching Skarner, he can just do whatever he wants. I haven't seen a single, like, ultimate dodge, you know? Haven't seen a single ultimate dodge. No, not this game, obviously, but just like in the last one. They gotta get the dragon again. Just like last game. But I wouldn't be surprised if Nidalee just goes to grubs now, which is pretty important for them last game. Was oh, maybe a little misstep. Maybe a little misstep. Doesn't seem less so. If I'm Tatsu at this point, I'm just rushing the grubs. If I am Tatsu, I'm rushing the grubs. That could be their little pathway back into the game. But no, it seems like they just leave it like that. I mean, they kind of got their health down, but not really gonna take anything in return. Oh, and actually, Nidalee is coming back for more. There's gonna be another fight. Okay, so actually all abilities so far are gonna miss. Oh, that is a bit so lucky for Karaha. Super low, but there it is. That's a 3v3. 3v3, but they're not really focusing on the right targets. Wait a second. Their target selection was so weird. The Nidalee was left alone for actually the whole fight. What? What was that fight? The Nidalee was actually just left alone. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, that's already kind of past the point. I think that's recoverable. And yeah, there you go. There comes this corner. Auto is still available. Actually, for both of them. All out. Flash, 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 flash. We're gonna be actually surviving. Shirochi, now comes Tatsu though. Can I get a kill her? Shirochi is super low though. I think they should just leave it. Oh, Skarner coming in. Oh, wait. There comes Nidalee. On the side, coming in. They spent way too much time here. Now it's only a matter of time. The spears are hitting 1 and 2. Just a double for Nilly. Oh, Jesus. Can I get something on the map? Another kill for the Nautilus, I guess. Nautilus having the most kills in the team? How? Nautilus having literally 75% of the kills. Okay, that's the kind of panicking, I think. That's a much worse early game than I like all the ones I've seen so far. They're pretty much panicking at this point, I think. Also, they're just gonna be obviously I'm gonna get some grubs. Gonna pick up some grubs in the pit once again. Gonna be just 2. Doesn't really matter. Nejais maybe for Nidalee. I mean 9 stacks on the Dark Seal. I think that's a Magi's angle. Not now. But it has to be a Magi's angle eventually. The double ADC comms should be online whenever the first items are hitting one. Karaha jumping in. I think that was an auto cancel. I have to go back and replay this one. One. Oh, that was just like wasn't expecting the damage from Jace, I guess. Couldn't even get the second auto down. Okay, that's just a miscalculation of damage. I thought there was like at least the bombs available, but probably also that one's not the case. A lot of these plays are not panic plays, so also gonna be a lot of misplays. The issue is that if you don't beat TNU, you're basically not gonna beat anyone in this group. Like from everything I've seen so far, like TNU, like this is the team that like maybe there is a small chance of beating. And even if you beat TNU because 3 people get eliminated, or as 3 teams get eliminated in Group A, even if you somehow end up ahead of them, that's still in the elimination. That is just a really bad news, like in every way possible. You're potentially looking for another winless split. And yeah, I mean 4,000 ahead. At this point, it's not surprising that they're winning the fights. And Golden is gonna be skyrocketed now into 7,000. That is by far the worst early game I've seen from V3 so far. So many individual mistakes. So many. Another one in front of our eyes. I think the Q should be coming up soon with the... Okay, that's a miss. But still, so many individual mistakes in laning. Easy man, 2 games in a row. I was praising this guy, but like I think like this match is not really in his favor. 2 games in a row, exact same trick from Ashe. As soon as Ashe is level 3, no level 3 for the Corki just yet. Ashe is level 3, goes in for the stun. Just yeah. Two games in a row now. Exact same strategy. How Ashe gets ahead in the lane. They're getting the dragons, but just for nothing. Also, Magi's for Nidalee. I'm not sure when she upgraded, but there it is. Probably now, because there's only 10 stacks. So haven't been used just yet. But yeah, okay, not a single member can take a fight anymore. Not a single member. Even like the weakest member in this corner can just take down the ADC. I mean, if TNU really wants, they could probably beat the Mad Lions record, but there's also some... Oh! Soloable on the top side. Okay, that's Cassante. I guess we can't go back to the replay because that's the observer stream, so there's no replays here. But yeah, it seems like Cassante can still do Cassante things, even being extremely down, 8,000 goldly down. Cassante is still Cassante. Some things never change. But despite that, it's just only a matter of time they're winning. It is way, way, way worse than last game. And even last game was like, yeah, there's no chance. Yeah, none of the fights are even close anymore. They eventually have waves pushed. I mean, they're gonna get harrowed now. So maybe with that one they can push into an inhibitor. You know what the funny thing is? Is that breaking an inhibitor now is like... Usually like the rule of thumb is you don't want to break inhibs before 20. But in this case you might want to break inhibs because Dragon is gonna be coming up soon. And like that is like maybe... the super slightest 1% chance of comeback if V3 gets the 04 dragons. There is like the maybe slight, like super slight chance. So if you have an inhib down, it's kind of gonna even take that little 1% away. So I'm maybe taking inhibs. Is the way now. It seems like they're being pretty careful about this. I mean, they could rush. There are some teams like Frank. Frank was rushing. They did not screw around. They did not screw around. They were rushing every single kill. Skarner versus Cassante. Now the real deal. Come on. Go back to bot lane. Go back to bottom. What is the real fight? What? Oh, one of those spears are gonna be taking someone down. 22 stacks to the Magi's. One of those hitting. That person is there. There we go. There we go. Jesus. Another one. Literally, they're like deathly spears. One of those hitting person is dead. Even if they don't. That is like not the best team fight from TNU. A lot of low health bars, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Their damage just way... Oh my... Even getting the Tristana in the air. Have you guys seen that one? Oh my... They can just end. Still not as bad as Mad Lions. But they can still end. They're gonna leave it like that. Not getting near the fabled record. Actually, oh wait, there's actually such a... Wait a second, so the minions not killing the inhibitor is actually the best scenario for them. Because first of all, they get a push. Like, they get a pressure. Just freely take the dragon. But also not having super minions now. There's absolutely nothing that V3 can do to come back. Absolutely nothing. Was it 25 stacks for Nidalee? obviously. I have to replay this one. I have to go back into YouTube. What? Oh my god. By the way, Jace is also doing some damage whenever the enhanced gate is up. Also doing some pretty nasty damage. But the Nidalee, Jesus. It's only like questions if they want to end or not. They're just playing around now. One. Two. Yeah, that was much worse than game one, I have to say. Very similar mistakes, I would say, as well. More so like... So, basically, V3 made the exact same mistakes as game one. The only difference is that TNU didn't throw back those mistakes like they did in game one. Weren't as nice to them as the previous time. They just ran with all of those early advantages and they just destroyed again. Oh my god, getting 3 of them! The news corner showing what is capable of triple. Wait a second, they can go for a Pedra here, right? The timers are pretty low. No, they're not gonna go for the Penta. Well, GG. Pretty dominating victory, and I think that's, I mean, this is the team that they would have beaten if they would want to get out. But I think that just that kind of seals the deal with no Japanese team is gonna get to the second half. V3 was like the closest to getting there, but TNU, that team supposed to be the team they're beating if they want. Yep, GG. Right, we're gonna go into because again, multiple games are happening at the same time. I didn't want to overlap them, but that means we're now heading into a Japanese derby. Actually,
打到中段班的队伍都是差一步，差一点点，就其实都有机会可能搬到像是 UCH 啊之类的队伍，可能搬个1把。
No screen around. We have so many games to go through today. Usually the scheduling is much better, like trying to like not to overlap Japanese games. But this time around it was unavoidable, so no problem. We are gonna be watching every one of them, going through all of them, not missing a single one. As now we're heading into AXCA versus BCT. AXCA Academy versus Burning Ortoyama Academy. It is. So what you should know is that AXCA was probably the best team last split. In my opinion, they were the best Japanese team is what I mean. They were probably the best Japanese team in PCL last split. This time around, they looked pretty bad, if I'm being honest. Like, the last match was really bad. The bot lane, I'm really high on Evel, who is now running under Lotus. Lotus and Shiva, I'm pretty high on them. I think they were performing pretty well last split. Last match was really not their game. Last match was really bad from them, and all the other members are really not stepping up to my expectations. Which is same for BCT, this team is basically coming from an amateur team. Their coach was AXCA. He had an amateur team, and a lot of those players actually ended up playing in other teams in PCL now. But a lot of those members, like Tent, Kargat and Hall, all those people were under him. Now, Brodo's playing, Yu is the brand new top laner. Hall is like one of the most talked about, I think these days, most talked about upcoming Japanese jungler, which is very rare. There are no Japanese junglers and no Japanese mid laners, basically. Hall is like the only jungler there's like I heard about consistently for like the last 2 years without them retiring. So yeah, definitely the most consistent one, I would say. 10th just won the high school championship, Suskaraga. So those players are basically done as much as they could in tier 3. Both teams are underwhelming. Yesterday, I think both teams were massively underwhelming, way below my expectations at least. So now, we're gonna play against each other. Let's see if there's any improvements from yesterday. Let's see what they have in store. They're gonna be playing the Ash, the Freya comp from Axis Crest actually. So far, a pretty fair comp. It's so weird for me. The Japanese teams just don't play Skarner, and none of them. Not a single one of them playing a Skarner. They haven't even banned Skarner. I mean, they're banning it against other teams, but not against Japanese teams, it seems like. So, I don't know if they would pick Skarner. He's super OP, but doesn't seem like anyone knows how to play him. As for the bans, the Corki is perma-banned in like a lot of the games. I think Corki is basically 100% presence in any draft. Yeah, all the others are just in your normal picks. Nothing special just now. I kind of prefer double ADC comps. I think ADCs are super OP at the moment, but a lot of people still playing AP mids. Also, especially if you want to play like an AD jungler, you don't have much choice then. Gonna be the Victor. The Victor? Been a really long time I've seen a Victor. I don't know what is the plan behind that. Like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, I mean, what? An AP top is. What is AXCA doing? I don't like this draft at all. Okay, that's not much better either. Both drafts are pretty bad if I'm being honest here. I don't like either of them. Gonna block in the Gnar. What is happening? And I guess like the Gwen can do damage still, but yeah, I don't like this draft. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like either draft. I really dislike both of them. This like if like it's a Tristana. Tristana is not banned, by the way. If it's a Tristana instead of the Ahri, and like you just choose Nidalee or even Lilia, Elise, something like that in the jungle, that could have been like such an easy game. I don't like either draft. Yeah, I'm not sure what is the plan here, but both of them look a little saucy. I don't understand the logic behind it. Well, let's see. Again, both teams are winless as of right now. One of them has to win now. But both of them are also underwhelming. AXCA had a pretty good history from last split with their team. I think they had a pretty good synergy. Now they kicked a lot of the players actually who were part of that V3 roster that has been around the Japanese scene quite a while. So it doesn't have the same synergy that I was praising them for last split. And as for BCT, I was expecting them to have like better macro because once again they have this kind of a project of Isuka, who is having this who's amateur team. A lot of these players are coming from there. So I was expecting BCT to do as much better. Yeah. As to these games, V3 had one close game with TNU and one like mega stomp. So yeah, I think like that just seals the deal. V3 would have to beat TNU to get to second half, but it didn't. So I don't think any Japanese team is gonna make it to second half. TNU's second game was really good. Actually, TNU played really well around the objective timers, which is my biggest criticism of Japanese teams. They just don't know how to play around objective timers. They choose fights whenever the fight is just like there in front of them, not really. So, for example, TNU was fighting at times when they knew even if they lose, then they would be ahead. So yeah, I think that they're lacking, like, the biggest thing. They don't have really good coaches. I don't think so. If I was any of these teams' coach, the first thing I would do is just learn to play around objectives. Like, I would just like show them mods of like which is it? Maybe TL. Actually, TL has pretty good macro. Like Team Liquid's objectives, like playing around like TL's macro is really good. I think they're obviously like as player wise not as good as some other teams, but their macro is really good. I would just show them those VODs and be like, just look why they are fighting here. Do you want to fight there or do you not want to fight there? If there is an objective to take afterwards, then it's worthy of a fight. You look at the levels. So many times, the bot lane, especially the bot lane, as soon as Ashe is level 3, they go in before the enemy hits level 3 and just slaughter them. And it happens so many times. I feel like they're just like not really VOD reviewing, or like the coach is not doing a good job at actually like pointing this out. But as someone who has watched a ton of League of Legends at this point, these are the things that is like kind of obvious to me. It wouldn't be obvious if I was just playing the game, but like as someone who has a view on every single person, has a view on around the map, that is the one that's like most apparent to me. But yeah, let's see how they're fair against each other. As far as I remember, AXCA and the BCTA are in the... They are in Group B with CFO and Frank. Are they with Frank? No, with CFO and DCG, right? Definitely the harder group. I don't think any one of those teams have a chance of getting to the second half. If V3 was in this group, then it's like maybe. But after the game against TNU, I'm not sure anymore. As there is a flash. What a mistake from Shiva, but they're still gonna get the kill. First, that goes to Lotus. Yeah, yesterday actually Shiva had like a pretty bad game, but my goodness, Kentucky had such a bad game yesterday. I feel like Tent had like a fine moment, but Kentucky, my goodness, he was really not it. Wait. Oh, Shiva, what are you doing? What? What? What happened here? So... wait. There is no way. Sejuani just went back there? Maybe Sejuani didn't know if there was like anyone else around that part, but like they killed Tent. What is X doing here? Okay, Haku going for an invade. Hall has a level advantage there. Not gonna go for more. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. A lot of things are missing. I'm quite underwhelmed with both bot. AXCA's bot lane was really good last split. I feel like they are not really on that level just yet from what I've seen. Tent is a brand new player. Yesterday, like the first game he played was I think pretty good. Kentucky just had a pretty sus moments, but Tent himself was pretty good, I think. Game 2 was not good. Game 2 was really messy. It was not good by any means. But I think game 1 was fine. With everything, game 1 was pretty fine from Tent. And yeah, I just remember the most random thing. So you guys know how, so I'm streaming later now because first of all, because of the scheduling, this is the easiest and like the most enjoyable to stream now because matches are overlapping. I didn't want any overlaps. I wanted the match in full after each other as high as should be. So I streamed a little later. And the second reason is because I went to the store because I bought curry ingredients. I'm gonna make some curry later tonight. And that reminds me of my my very original little comparison yesterday. You know, when Gumayushi said how they sees the egg in the ramen. I think the macro, I didn't like the macro objective timers, but this type of team play is the curry cube in the curry. And I said this when I was like, I feel like the Japanese teams don't really play as a team. They're kind of like treating it as solo queue. And that's when I said like the team play, the playing as a team, knowing when you have the backup, knowing when the enemy has the backup, knowing when you go for the timers. Like this is the curry cube. That is the most important part of the curry. It's okay. There comes Hull. And the kill. Burning are doing much better, I would say, even laning wise. I'm still high on Tent. This guy Tent literally only like just won last year on like a high school tournament, like one of the most famous high school tournaments in Japan. But the guy has never played in tier 2. Wasn't an amateur team together with their current coach, Isuka. It was an amateur team and now making his debut in the big stage. I think the guy has the potential. Japanese ADCs actually have a pretty good history. That is like one of the last roads, top lane and ADC. Or there are new talents in Japan. So those two roles are the ones that I would look towards too, if I was about to find new players. And yeah, I think Tent had a good game and a really bad one. But that's kind of as expected from an absolute rookie to the tier 2 scene. And it seems like his laning is fine, you know. His laning was also fine against forgot who they played against, but like the other teams, other non-Japanese teams. His laning was fine. So that definitely Tent I'm still having hope for. Also wanna see more of that. Okay, now there comes a fight 3v3. That comes in. Braum Shield does a lot of damage, not necessarily metaphorically, a lot of damage to Burning Core's health in general. Super low, but there comes the victor as well. Ultimate popped. Oh, that could be huge. No more killers. Actually, it's a little bit of a team fight victory. Tent had to use everything here. Going for the on-hit wars, obviously. Not obviously, wait a second, what am I saying? No. Why is not the first strike? Why not the first strike, Varus? Well, maybe because there's a Braum. The Braum kinda neglects the like the first strike. But first strike is super OP right now.
AXCA 一下的话，他第一拍应该不会死，而且可以捡魂回来打的。
就死的有点太容易。照道
Sim.
理说对方的伤害也
I don't understand that choice.
那这边鬼步
But actually, Victor is not rotating top.
到了这个预
Might just be a kill. Just teleports are unleashed.
死亡射线，
It's entering 10 minutes, but should be an easy kill. It's gonna be put by Yoshida.
最后人头是交到了游戏大的身上。
这也是对方的中路拿到
Axis with a kind of a comeback here.
这个伤务的人头。
然后 TP 回来吃这波血。
Even the bot lane is actually doing well. When did Ash get so much farm? Wait a second.
对，现在游戏打也已经成功，
Ash is also coming back up.
两边现在还在争夺。
I wanna see Lotus also as previously Evo. I wanna see Lotus popping up.
幼虫其实是不会重生了。这波在幼虫上面的争夺，
Previously also I have been watching the streams as well. After the games.
但两边还是想抢，最后是由史瓦尼重击成功。
开大，
这边开大，
Now, oh, there's ultimate. Oh, Karaga missing everything. Literally everything. Yoshida with the fancy feet going in, and there comes the Braum.
很多的伤害。卡拉给这边
Braum saves the day. But Yoshida with the fancy feet, not a single ability is gonna be hitting him.
帮他把闪现逼出来了，但没有想到这个青是被游戏打给扭掉了。
No, X just controls the map. They own the map.
他清到的话，游戏打应该是必死。
Slimmers of the Axis I know from last split.
那就
The only team who beat a non-Japanese team.
中野的节奏其
They
实
beat the VPA.
反而是
I
热
did-
特拿了2颗人头。
I know they beat VPO. I think they almost beat one more team, but I forgot who.
现在
It was like a very close game. That's literally just through the Nexus. Like one auto attack away from the Nexus throwing.
现在就是在碰撞上面，还是让 AXCA 拿到一些优势。
对，而且人头在
Okay, first items are coming in.
科特的身上。
Getting into the territory where team fights are about to break out, and whoever is having item advantages might just snowball this game.
那直接开小龙，
Lot closer game than the ones we've watched so far.
感觉有机会哦，感觉有机会哦。法务斯手上有大绝的，那第5斯也有大。
要看一下虚法的
Axis trying to take the dragon. Stopping the stacking. Nice ultimate coming in from Lotus.
哎，刚好大到法洛斯啦。
Damage is there.
这里的话，哎，上路是先
The top lane is but there was a bit of a trade at the top lane going, but probably we're gonna get a replay of that later on. For now though, Yoshida takes one with him, but that's gonna be a double.
在这边开
And they're just gonna be clearing up on the RO left, but not for too long. Double for Lotus.
时间就没有帮忙。
And just an ace across the map for Axis Crest Academy.
其实应该是能够
I think that is the final blow.
第一时间被水晶剑
Final nail? Final nail in the coffin. Yep.
是因为突然性
There's a final nail in the coffin. There was also a trade on the top side.
输入就断档，
I just seen both of the top laners dying.
是白白卖出去的。
I'm not sure what happened there. Hopefully we get a replay of that because...
加上法洛
Alright, okay. So what happened here?
所以我觉得这一点上，就团战上面的沟通没有做得很好。
Was it just like a usual case of like a threat damage or... Okay, there comes the Meganar.
第一个抛眼
A little bit of damage.
点开球
Probably jumping in. Where's the jump? Where's the jump? Oh, there's a stun. Oh, no stun. Nice.
打到一下，
Nice dodge on that one.
翻出来，哎呦，
Oh, ultimate is gonna be missing.
翻空了，
Ultimate available for the Gwen.
也不是。
What happened? Wait, what?
这波杀了很久。
这
Okay, now there's the ultimate.
剧情片，OK。
Miss.
他想越塔，
Okay, the third one was going in. Okay. And now just a turret shot. Yeah, makes that. I was expecting a Nord die from the turret shot. It's a bit of a switcherino, but
那这样这
nonetheless.
他就没有赚了。
It was a trade on the top side. Quite a long fight, actually. But you're actually just winning this game now. So, Karage.
这样打，
Oh, the damage is so high from Yoshida.
容易了。
对，那这样这个预示者很有可能
The damage is actually just so high.
现在维克特已经是进化了，应该是2个技能。
对，而且就算对方等一下真的来接这个预示者团，也可以利用艾希的兵剑来帮忙。
是维克特现在的一个碎片数量应该已经接近290个了哦，现在第3个技能应该在10个左右。
Come on.
他其实蛮肥，对他拿到了过多的人，
The gold lead is actually not that big
一个人头或一个
because most of the lanes from BCT are having a CS lead, especially the jungle.
被晕住了。
Viego is out farming Haku super much.
他这个大绝直接交掉了。
But to be fair, Haku was setting up all the kills, 6 assists, have been part of almost all the kills.
直接跟着自己的哈库
So definitely wouldn't take it away from Haku.
但这样
Just a more
可能还是
ganking route.
因为
Even gonna get a Herald.
维克特
对方
会被进攻，
对有可能会被越
Only 2 grubs. So not really
不太能回哦。
actually gonna be any
你不能回的哦。
被勾了，
any of those mites around.
但这边看卡拉给
到
It's a nice engage. Nice dive coming in from BCT.
这边维尔哥按了一个闪现，不然会被塔给弄死。
The resets are a bit too dangerous, way too deep in under threat. But it's gonna be fine with only taking a Yoshida.
不能回的啦，他不可能会
But on the other side, now this is what I would want to see from other teams as well.
然后阿狸接了一个后手的
Whenever something happens, they're fine because they can make things happen on the other side of the map.
在红区了，
Oh no. Lotus?
所以我觉得这个
Lotus, they can't catch you. Oh no, they catch Lotus.
伤害有
But you are not. Oh, this is one of the situations. You're not the one here with me. You're not the one logged in with me. You're not the one in. I don't know that. I completely forgot that meme. Anyways, Birdie Core is actually doing fine in that one. They're losing 1 threat but getting 2 kills.
然后开预示者逃走被拦下来啦，
对，就是刚好这个维尔
零
哥有中
检直接拦走啊！天哪，
哇，
Else, oh, Elsie would never be in PCL.
直接被截了，有点尴尬。这个人头其实
That's way too far away. I mean, the next one is gonna be VCS.
要也 OK 啊，布朗普都要回来了。
The next one is gonna be VCS. It's just a little harder because VCS doesn't have a. I mean, you will see very soon.
没有必要掉，两边都有那个
VCS is already like the Vietnam doesn't have a tier 2 system, but there was already plans to have Vietnamese teams in PCL. But with the whole thing about the VCS, the tier 1 region, with the whole thing about the VCS, it's just gonna be very straightforward what happens next year. I mean, the academy team is already like it's already public. It was already said that there were plans. The Vietnamese academy teams. There is no academy system, but they wanted to have academy teams joining the PCL. But
留在很后面的位置，
now with what's happening with the tier 1 region, it's just gonna be even more obvious.
对方其实根本就
It's probably gonna happen next year, if not for summer. We don't know anything about summer, right? Not, I mean, we know it from the PCS side,
第五师
so it's probably gonna happen 2025. I also heard 2020. I also heard things from America as well.
的话，其实是
On the American side, 2025 is gonna be a pretty big year. It's just what I heard. In all the fronts, in esport, in League of Legends, like 2025 is gonna be massive. I don't know when they're gonna announce it.
敢过来，小只的呢？
I don't know when they're gonna announce it. Probably the same time when they announced the LJL merger, which was literally right after Worlds, in like the internal little meeting.
那这里呆球人头只能交代在这，
Probably gonna be the same time after Worlds,
感觉是
but they're just gonna be so like not just best. I'm not talking about just specific.
这边 AXCA 是拿了一个9
And there's still not like any leagues. There's not really leagues because even I forgot who, but I know one of the rioters were talking about how like 2025 is gonna change League of Legends
是哎，
闪现拍，
直接闪现，
as like a game, like not just from the esports side.
直接过来飞仙往前去做进攻，成功有清到布朗姆破，
Hey, oh, good fight.
布朗姆已经
No resets for Hall just then though.
替这个闪现的拍加大绝就是判断的很好，就有跟队友沟通好啦，因为
BCT kind of
所以他是
coming back. I have a feeling they use so much ultimates though. Use so much ultimates for just like one turret.
跟上一波那个 U 的那个 TP 使用起来就感觉有点差距。
They're using way too much cooldowns.
好的，
I have a feeling next fight they're gonna be in a massive disadvantage. If Axis can capitalize on that.
看到了哈鲁队数。现在纳尔是大只的哦，但是威尔哥没有打算要过来越塔，台球也赶紧先把自己
Yeah. So about the VCS, I don't know anything.
科特刚刚在下半
Like I don't know anything about VCS,
也是
but
建装，
like I just whatever's happening,
维克特现在应该是全场
I wouldn't. I don't think anything is gonna happen in summer, just because it's like so close and PCS already has the schedule out.
我
I don't think anything would happen.
他觉得他这把
But
零箭头
for 2025, I know like multiple regions are gonna be having changes.
看到在艾希身上出现呢，这是自己的理解吗？
蛮有想法的，其实
对，有点想法，有点想法。
Which is also like not super hard to deduct.
也变成一个好的
Like another team left LLA.
就我问好奇的是这一点啊。
Yeah, there's
反正这个维克
a lot of this. It's just that everything is moving towards the Valorant model.
你要这样说好像不是。
Except the League of Legends is like Korea is separate, not like in Pacific.
这个我回去问一下我。
But besides that, everything is gonna be moving towards the Valorant model.
但好像
Which I'm not super against. I think the Valorant model is pretty fun.
也有可能，也有可能。
But I would also like to see like an actual super region. Not just for playoffs. Like PCS playoffs was so much fun. I honestly I enjoyed PCS playoffs more than MSI.
都可以透过中午的线权去。
It was so much fun.
来球
Hey Evel,
升了，
哎，要走了，要
这边
走了。
中
your matches overlapped. That's why we're watching it right now.
叫上来，
I don't know the result actually. I don't know the result. But because there was an overlap, that's why we're watching it right now.
最大化嘛，就是
因为他
要多一个
其实河道也都没有视野啦，所以你只要把线送过河道，你就必须要开始去思考对方的中野目前位置到底在哪里。
But yeah, BCTA kind of coming back right now.
台球两波都是那种可以不用死的局面，把
They're also their cooldowns are coming back. Not gonna see the result.
在
Okay.
位置，但他纳尔已经变小了。
Okay. So the ultimates are back up for almost everyone from BCT.
发育线嘛，我们一个在上，一个在下，你只抓一个。对，那我另一个就
But on the other hand now, second items are also coming in.
因为照道理来说，
And that's why it should be somebody cool.
更害怕被抓的那一边，但他两波都推得过深的关系。
Yeah. Victor was I'm interested in the Victor pick because like first strike is pretty OP right now, but I would have never expected the Victor to be the one picking in.
阿里第二
So definitely the Victor was I was surprised to see that. Maybe in preparation for Arcane 2. I'm gonna be in London. But I really hope I know London doesn't have the Las Vegas Dome. But I hope we're gonna have some premieres for I hope we're gonna have some premieres for that.
一定是可以先踩视野的那一边，要紧张的应该是 BCTA 的双 C， 走进来是很有可能被 all in 的。
但但这边还没看到吗？
Oh,
卡普没有
there's a fight turning out.
到了有西达身上，但是有西达
Nice engage.
反而是把法洛事先给宰
Already a shot down.
打出来，
Mid 10 down.
而且艾希还
Okay, oh, on the backside as well. Wait a second. Evo they just let you leave. Yeah, from the backside. Oh my god.
飞人走线第三段的
The damage. Just slowly taking the damage from the Ashe and then the Gwen just in a mist in the front dealing all with the ultimate. That is GG.
波兵线再续过来，有可能再压一个。
That's GG, especially if this is with the this has to be like at least this third, but maybe in the second one as the wave is coming in. No, oh, yeah, Dragon is up.
被勾到跟那第五次大道的情况就一路输出到了。
So yeah, so London doesn't have like the Las Vegas Dome, but I really hope we're gonna have some like special premiere. I'm gonna be in London for the World's Finals, and like Arcane 2 is gonna be released after that. I guess.
他应该就他扫眼有扫到哈，
Wait.
他知不知道？类似勾到
no one touched Haku there.
这里想要锁，
Wait, what was this engage?
但是没有成功。
Just flashed over Haku.
维克特的伤害反而让法洛斯
Well, yeah, at this point they were already feeding on the front line,
阵亡的一个
but just in the back.
剩下也只能
Ash just dead all the damage, and even in the like even the Gwen is that pretty OP.
太远了，现在有点打不死对方的阵容。
哇，那反而是前面 BCTA
Yeah, okay, now
抓了很
Baron is up.
直接的一个失误，但是在这打
I feel like Baron fight should be on.
给艾希打了4000多的输出，
他刚刚
It's
就
pretty good timing to fight that.
就开始无限输出了嘛，因为对方的阵容确实
Most of the ultimates are up as well.
的话，他手长优势还是可以发挥出来的。
对，而且板甲
That is a nice
给
pick.
好像501还是多少的血量，也是算是
Alright, Braum here.
抢走，
But is the shield gonna be used? Shield is gonna be super important to the next fight.
其实上不
Oh,
单杀了有西打吗？
you
啊
what?
被
What happened there?
那
You should just die to ignore.
看哦，现在就变成 BCTA 的回
Okay, we need to see a replay of that.
他们甚至可以真
At least Nor has ultimate. What's her ultimate? Teleport, I mean.
到了 Kentucky，
Nor's teleport, but is it gonna be in time? I don't think it's gonna be in time.
是没人可以帮了。
Nor just pushing the. What is.
已经阵亡
Nor just try to get a turret in return.
按了一个闪现加深渊铁矛勾墙壁
But there's already a wave pushing for Axis.
就让纳尔能够在边线把这个2塔拿下来，那这样他的经济是有可能超前的。
They're not gonna go for any turret. Okay, that's gonna be a fair trade then.
哇，那这把看起来要靠
There's gonna be a fair trade, but in return, Axis Crest is gonna set up the vision and the Baron.
然后被拍出来，
Oh, stun.
就没什么
Oh yeah, with the Mega Gnar, the ultimate is not gonna do too much.
也可以看得出，其实
Yeah, okay. There's a vision at the Baron.
纳尔的伤害看起来也是很有限的。
Oh, the town baiting.
过后吧，
Oh, no one's gonna clear up the vision. They have full information about who's there.
传棒了。
不过我比较好奇的是，刚刚下半部在进攻的时候，但 BCTA
The game is pretty equal, I would say.
就他们其实一开始就可以走，但他们又
I would still like tiny bit favor Axis, just because of the fact like the damage, like the damage dealers
啊，维克特
are pretty fed right now.
比较少见，但这边勾是有勾到，但日轮已经打了出来。
The Braum shield is up.
现
Ash can
在
just
点都交完了
free fire
至少等一下阿里的清。
with the slows, with the Gran as well, with the ultimate up. I think yeah.
靠了临界点来补双防，那实验板甲来补自己的血量，
I slightly favor them, but
半弹的感觉。
they're just playing it safe,
所以其实上半部
trying to get the vision around all the areas.
对 XCA 来讲才是比较大的
I
比
mean,
较大的优势，就他们还是
yeah, no one is here really to push the way for Axis.
去让对方觉得你有可能在吃巴龙，因为你有关，所以你吃巴龙输。
At least they're gonna have one pushing wave.
这个时候对方如果踩视野进来，
The Gnar still having teleport up.
命中到，然后一波带走，就有机会把团战开起来了。
左边的先手技能是很，
Yeah, but it feels like they're still
所以我觉得他这边
they're still better in terms of vision.
不是一个那么好的配线。在关
'Cause now there's Gwen matching the Gnar. Both teleports up, so the fight should break out. There's the first Gnar is teleporting in.
起来了，
Not bad. Haku is super low. Haku's the one going first. And then this is just a Baron, right?
攻先把哈库的人头给拿了下来，那反而是 BCTA
This is just a Baron. No junglers, they have to give it away.
直接开巴龙了。
关看起来没有要过来的意思哦。
Yeah, I don't think there is. Although, are they fighting it?
这里吗？
但这
No junglers were fighting the Baron?
尔的怒气是很好的，这边想要发
Oh, there it comes.
维克特，维克
Already. Oh my god, Braum is super low, already going down. But the shield is saving him.
特伤害，
They're focusing too hard on the Gnar, and everyone is just getting up. Okay, that just.
这个团战打的真的有一点粗糙了，
Braum went super low by the shield.
队友有沟通哦。
They jumped onto the shielded Braum.
要从正面过来的话，
And that's GG.
还是交闪去想要硬
This
拉
this is the moment.
没有杀到。
This is this little snowball that they needed.
对，也因为第一时间技能都交光的关系，也没有更强的续战能力了。
哇，而且感觉
Yeah, maybe we can watch a replay, but that was
拍把人给拍回来，这一波有点会长得不一样哦。
对，而且因为就
so they found out Braum, which is they wanted to go for the resets. So close, but oh my god, Hall just goes in way too deep. Even when the shield was up
技能都已经交在了坦克，
and taking one person out.
双 C 应该说
Yeah, others just clear up all the others.
输出核心就可以打出
对
大，量
因为你
的伤害。
这波你真的上去闪现硬换布朗姆，你也不能干嘛。
A little. That was a bit of misjudgment, I guess.
判断绝对是有问题的啦。但我觉得 XCA 从一开始
Bit of misjudgment from Hall.
可以做得更好，就他
Which is also it's a very Viego thing.
应该是
Not the first time I've seen this with Viegos.
但我们刚刚在数字上面可以看，
I said Viegos a lot of time just wanna go in.
还有第4件要补3项，
Obviously the resets if the resets are starting, it's usually a one fight.
蛮特别的一套出装啊，
There's always banking on the resets.
多少都有点防御的属性。
那先，
Yeah, I mean this should be an easy game from now on.
所以其实
Even if Norris is still pushing the side lanes,
现在有一点
there's no way they're gonna match the Baron power minions.
关，
就要了，
你要抓他可能要3个人，2个人是一定抓不了他的，他现在的装备。
There should be at least 2 inhibitors.
要来开中间4个人吗？直接一个勾又勾到了，
Norris back in, but okay, there's a fight. Not a bad start from Kentucky on the Nautilus ultimate,
把 Kentucky 给收
but it's not enough. At this point, it's not enough. The items are
大招，
vastly in favor of Axis Crest.
所以须发帮忙做殿后，
应该
而且
说可
下塔也已经被
以
转断了。
可以理解 BCTA 为什么。
Kentucky going down. They can maybe try for the second. Oh,
哎呦，交闪，
okay, nice dodge there. Nice flash evil. That was
又已经要回到
That could have been pretty bad. But even if Ash dies, that's not really too much of a disaster, as they're gonna get a dragon. They're gonna be on a solo point. There's gonna be one wave pushing in with the minions, the super minions in the mid lane. So yeah, even if anyone dies, there's absolutely not the end of the world.
关的这个黑暗预习甚至是9成了。
他现在这个3件套在边线是有点打对方的阵容来讲是无敌的啦，对你不太可能赶上去跟他这样子换的。
而且艾希现在也已经来到了4件套。
就看哪一条边线的兵送的比较快，那就是让关赶快先去那一条边线，给对方压力，然后让对方有可能来抓他。
Minions pushing.
这样去交换到别的地方的资源。
Next objective, as the Baron is running out, there are still some threats left on the map, especially the top side. That's where AXCA is gonna put their focus on now. Quite low threats, but if you just keep boosting it, I mean, there needs at least one person to defend the mid lane. You have every bit of a second. You can just chill on here. Oh, the fight is gonna be breaking down. That's interesting from Burning Core. I'm not sure this is really what they want. As yeah, Gwen is gonna go in to push the base even further, break it down. That's the problem with disengage. It's like AXCA can just disengage. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna fight this one. But Tides are just breaking the base. I mean, they didn't waste too much cooldowns, but nonetheless, that's not necessarily the best engage. But now AXCA is gonna take the top threat. They're gonna still keep going. Gwen is still on the bot side. On 2 fronts, it's gonna be pretty impossible to fight it right now. Definitely have to give it away. Now the question is, are they gonna stick here to fight and end the game? They know in the shadows. Gwen is still pressuring the bot side. They can't do anything about this Gwen. And as soon as Gwen is taking some pressure away, immediately going on to objectives. Now, inhibitor is down. That is maybe a fight BCTA is looking for. Gwen is just recalling. Massive ultimate from you. Right, Yoshida's already down. There's a teleport from Taicho. And it looks like it might be their fight. But Taicho's damage isn't enough. Taicho's still there. Could be an ace. Only Lotus is left. Oh, the teleport. Didn't look too bad. But the damage was too late. Okay, that's almost an ace for Burning Core. That was a nice fight. That was a nice fight for them. But is it enough? I don't think so. The golden is somewhat equal, surprisingly. There are 2 waves of pushing supers. So that was a massive ultimate. Look at that. Palm. Straight into the stun. Into Viego out. Everything working out perfectly for them. Onitverse is also kind of coming online. And oh, actually, the Braum Shield, the stolen Braum Shield. Oh, they're just gonna immediately get a Baron as well? Okay, BCT. But is it maybe too much? Oh, Yoshida is here. Got an tent now. Okay, the Baron call was not necessarily bad from them, but oh no, don't lose all your members now. There's an engage on multiple fronts now. Even with the Baron now, they're gonna be facing 2 waves still, just respawning 2 waves of super minions. Yeah, another one. Just perma super minions. In with the Baron buff. That is just pretty hard to deal with. Nice. He's gonna retreat for a while.
如果 BCTA
Actually, Dragon is spawning. This is pretty easy. Camtech Soul for them.
慢性至少，因为这个维克特现在目前
Making sure that they can't throw anymore.
大了，
Pretty unthrowable state.
这波团战又变得不好接了耶，
也没有视野了，
只能给了。
就是只能尽快的把兵线整理出去，然后回手等下一波了。
这个生化科技龙魂交到了 AXCA 的身上，现在经济 AXCA 还是小有领先的，领先了大概3000块钱左右。
有领先一点点。
Now,
但是
Supers versus Baron.
他们的维克特跟官发育起来就
Pretty cool fight.
这艾希蛮特别的，
With the with all the ultimates, so the cooldowns are back up.
说者户外。
The fight might be breaking out.
不太确定。
But I do feel like AXCA is just more than fine. Clearing up the minions. As long as the supers are pushing in. That's all they need.
当然，这对方也是要给一些机会嘛。
Ori's gonna push one wave in the top segment. That's just that's not really gonna be nearly enough. And now that the Baron boss is gonna be out from those minions, they're just gonna be pushing back right in.
不过关这个兵线是
在后面的，
Not the most value out of the Baron so far.
老哥，那这样你的队友在这里挂机了呢？
They're still keeping
感觉台球
the initial
兵线一直处理，
initial
就他每一波兵
gold
线
lead
处理的怪，
from just the Baron.
就变成队友一直在
But besides that, they can't really do much. Oh no! Massive mistake from Shiva.
被那波兵
Gonna be a stolen Braum as well. They can't find it
对
now.
方要我的队伍要夹下，准备压下路高地，我兵线没进来嘛，这是没有道理的事情啊！啊，那这样是什么情况？
That's a massive mistake.
哎Kentucky，总分组够强，
Oh, Kentucky is gonna. Oh, Kentucky also with a mistake. We're gonna miss the Q.
死了呢！
艾希倒了，
But now,
再勾到了也是
big fight from Hull. Potentially, resets are coming in.
去骚扰这个有达喜
There's one more.
倒了，
Only 2 members left: Yoshida and Taito.
啊，这是什么？
但纳迪鲁斯也扛卡扛
They're getting everything they need. Literally, as soon as the Baron is out now, they are knocking on the base.
带来的后果，那这样
The Baron was super helpful for keeping the gold lead, not really pushing it in favor of Axis, and now they're just storming down the base.
前，
超级兵进来了，要拼，这
先
波要拼。
把兵
Well, that should be just the end. Wait, oh,
没问题了。
I mean, they can still throw. The respawns are not actually that short anymore.
好，有看到蓝方已经在拼对面的主堡了。
关，
They're gonna be. What is the plan even?
直接
Wait,
TP 回家，
wait.
最稳健的手法。
The minions!
当对方直接压到高地来的时候，
The minions are pushing in.
然后想办法
Wait, the minions got a turret.
移过去拆塔就可以了。他就
What is happening?
真的先把该
The minions got a turret there.
这游戏是塔防游戏，不是杀人游戏。
把你该做的事情做，
Oh no, Karaga.
就不会有那种
Karaga getting the Magi's right now. There's also GA on Hull.
21、21两边
BCTA came here to play.
但两边
Really getting those last items in.
都有一个探索者户外。
但掉了一根门牙就稍微比较危险，因为他们现在会害怕关回来偷菜嘛。
Nearing full builds on almost all the members.
如果等一下真的把中路线推出去，全部人
The mid lane gonna be double supers.
对，关对塔的一个输出。
We are still far from objectives. Probably both parts are fine, just farming and getting the final item
这个位置
where the big fight happens. Is oh,
大
直接
绝
勾墙壁加上一个墙
bro might just have to sacrifice himself
把交到
for Lotus to leave.
一个闪现先往后，TNU 还可以继续往前。
Braum is super low, but now still alive.
哎，这边
And there's Ash starting on the fight.
这边的话，台球可以继续往前去做进攻。这边维尔
Oh, are they just winning?
想要去做撤离死亡，
Not the damage. Okay,
上一个质量
2 members down.
他给宰了，
Tent is about to fall. This is just the end.
变成 TT 了。
Some close fights near the end.
战看起来是要一波
But Access Crest Academy finally closing out the game.
哈鲁达数
And with that timers being super high,
成功的盯到
I don't think there's any chance that they come back now.
把对方的中野给击杀掉。
They're finally gonna destroy the Nexus after almost throwing the game away multiple times actually.
拿下了胜局。我觉得
But Access Crest gonna get
，CA 的失误，
gonna get game 1.
他们能够结束比赛的时间理论上要更早。但他们在边线上面，第一个是泰球给了2次被
Some questionable decisions here and there.
太深入之后被抓到，然后
But in general, I do think
就是下路的那一波
the setups were really nice. I think the objective setups were
想要去抓对方，
much better. Oh, I need to see this one.
前面对
Am I looking at Katie here? Am I looking at Katie? What is roller coaster? Oh, ba.
对线的失误，
Definitely there were some throws in there, I would say. X is always having a little like advantages, I would say. Yeah. MVP is
在当中他
Evo, also known as Lotus now.
有一波那个真的有点没办法，就直接死在里面了嘛。
Okay, let's get into game 2 right now because we have quite a few games now to go through.
他们不应该赢得这么艰辛了。我觉得在
All of them are happening at the same time now.
调整过来，
We are watching all of them back.
AXCA 依然 ban 掉了贝尔维斯。
对，那就看一下是不是一样把塞恩放上去咯。
OK， 那刚刚前面陈瑞提到的有 C 打的 man 角勒布朗也已经被搬上了 ban 位。
Game 1,
李欣跟勒布朗这两个 ban，
game 1, quite messy,
塞恩
I would say.
还是不给玩。
More messy than maybe it should have been, is I would say.
我认为关在上半部也没有。
Let's see game 2. Let's see what it says in store. Cyan Belvet. Hall's, this is the second time Hall's Belvet has been banned.
说其实对于他们来讲，可能他们
In game 1 or game 2? Game 2, I feel like the moment that is like what's happening here. So the moment was that when Hall died.
交到了 PCTA，
What? No, sorry. The moment was when when Shia died on Brom and Hall
右边的话
took over Brom, and like that fight was imposed, like just like the Brom shield, the stolen Brom shield was just happening so much.
但右边 ban 掉了
That one.
等于说自己
The Corky first pick, of course.
这里塔利亚算是不错的选项。
啊塔利亚就是
Of course, the Corky.
先知道可能顾及去走下路之后，你在
ADC Corky this time around. Or maybe I see some cooking here. Is it just gonna be Hall of Blade as usual? Oh, the Draven first pick, alright.
这个人走下，他如果走中怎么办？
Here to play, I see.
那就走中了。
Draven is pretty good into Corky, I feel like, because like if Corky always steps a little before level 3, like as we see actually, we've even seen videos on like an Ash. If Corky always steps before level 3, such an easy kill. You can definitely get Corky. Also same with Caitlyn. Caitlyn is like one of the biggest Corky counters right now.
直接塔利亚
Caitlyn lost apparently. Apparently there are chirpings around that Caitlyn Locks is coming back. It's just not that many supports are playing Locks.
会玩进攻型的角
I would not be surprised if T1 is picking the Caitlyn Locks.
依然
阿
就
里
是
我
Yeah, okay. Hull back again on the Viego. I do think like a lot of times
达瑞文
in those throws, it was the Viego stealing away the Brom. That's really changed some of those.
确的。
确实，这边 AXCA 可以先拿一个辅助，后面甚至可以再
Yeah, obviously if you go lethality, yeah.
可以打维尔哥的其实也没有很少。
I am.
想要拿
这里瑞
瑞尔
OK，
也行，
It's basically fun because of the E.
两只都是好的选择。
但这边可能就要考虑
Yeah, Corky is pretty OP right now, 100%.
真的阵容
It just I feel like there are some of those like Caitlyn, the Draven as well. Some champions who can just like mega pressure in lane. It's somewhat similar to like a Smolder, like just like a much shorter time span.
这边阵容配布朗姆很广，
There are those champions who just like can pressure in lane, and
下路线，
而且他们喜欢
yeah,
阵容会变
I think that that's a pretty good counter in those cases. But we'll see here.
开头，我觉得这不是一个很直观的。
I think the biggest counter to the Cork is definitely Caitlyn that I've seen so far.
那就拿第一顺便安吧，可能刘娜就
Just Caitlyn is kind of
选刘娜其实
you kind of want to play Caitlyn Locks, but not all supports are playing Locks, and Locks is not really like the most meta champion right now.
玩亚历斯塔，对，但我觉得亚历斯塔配库
But yeah, Brom band.
更强的下路线。
Yeah, Brom is pretty good against any of these cons, especially Syndra, Draven.
这个定点控制来确保你的 Q
I know engage like last time around with the Nautilus.
只要线路上有扛住或者是打野能够
I would assume jungle pick would be coming right now. So junglers Vi, yeah.
非爱，
Or Talia jungle.
哦，塔利亚打野嘛，
Oh, all right, Talia jungle.
也是在韩服高端有出
I really want to see more of her in the jungle, obviously because the passive, she's a pretty good jungler.
真的选二，
It's just
轮没有
yeah, we have seen her so many times in mid lane.
我觉得亚历山大
Refreshing to see a jungle as well.
也没关系，选择因为二
There's Leona. We've seen some pretty nice Leona ultimates today already.
右的话，
Together with the Ornn, that's a pretty nice engage tool.
也反手就拿一个纳尔来对你。
So I think Burning Core has pretty good engage.
如果选纳尔，
It's okay, there is a response. Pretty aggressive comp from Axis.
对，绝对没有问题。然后配合
So Camille on the
其的爆发，是
Camille on the top.
路线的哦，
而且后面单带是没有人可以守住这个卡米尔。
We have seen so much
阵容整体
Camille.
偏软，所以前面如果
Um,
没有拿到一些
also the support.
然后从后期
Support Camille has been
随便
pretty popular recently as well.
那主要我觉得在下路的交火可能
Okay,
会
quite aggressive comp, I would say.
跟库奇都算是前期，
But on the other hand,
就大概14点。
I feel like it's I feel like Burning Core definitely would need to wait for the Ornn items.
也有被削弱的，所以我觉得这把来讲，
If they lose the early game, that's just gonna be GG.
线路的话，就看打野谁给的压力比较大。就因为他正常来说下路，我们通
Yeah.
常看2v2之外，最多要看的就是然后
Actually, much better draft. I didn't necessarily like game 1 draft.
据他们也
I felt like there was so many random picks, I would say.
对正常来说，你前
Or at
面
least like, not necessarily random, but it just...
会害怕亚历山大。
I felt like so many missed opportunities there. In the end, actually, Viego turned out to be such a good pick into the Draven, or sorry, into the Braum.
爆发伤害是很高的，
可能就是玩擅
What
长
is
角
it?
也
色吧。
是要配合达洛文收头的那种组合。
No, wait, is it a new skin? I've literally never seen that one.
BCTA 决定5个人直接走进来，
But okay, game 2. I like the draft a lot more.
有点危险。那可以看一下两边的召唤师技
Like some new stuff being picked. I like the Draven prio these days.
那
Of course, after the changes as well, Draven is pretty strong in the skill meta.
比较没有什么变化。
我眼睛上面其实也有掌握到 BCTA 进来的一个资讯，
But yeah,
这样变成太
Aura is being played still. I wanna be honest, I
看一下 BCTA，
pretty prefer.
因为如果换
I'm actually not even sure if Tristana was banned, but I really prefer AD mid laners right now.
是没有要换局的，那这样这个路也就只是为了
Um,
用不到。
对抓到
only issue is like if you play obviously the Tristana mid, then you have to play AP junglers.
必须要能够抓到对方。
So that's not an option. Then yeah, not much you can do, but definitely I really like WDC comps these days, especially with the Tristana mid. Tristana Corki is super strong together.
从上半区
But yeah, in that case, you have to play something like a Nidalee or an Elise.
透过自己前面有盾，
Now, as you see from Hull, his Viego was pretty good last game, actually. Again, the reason they almost won the game, I think, was the Viego. And yeah, that's for the Draven.
是没有点 Q 吗？因为
Cork is not gonna be a pretty... No, oh my god, yeah. Yep, exactly. Before level 3, the Corky can't do anything. The Raven is just super mega strong.
这个就
有点不小心了，这个战
我
会。
觉得
I have to wait out level 3 now.
被这样子闪现起到，因为其实
On the top side,
掉就一定会变成这个局面了。
a bit of damage traded.
来上路也是被霸凌的，下路也是被霸凌的。
你中间
Okay.
中场被让掉之后，这个瑞尔
There's the
可以这样
potential of a gank, I guess, from Hull, but that would just really hindered. Oh,
又一个翻，但是哎，
even Haku was coming for the gank. Yeah, Hull maybe could gank on the bot side, but I feel like that just... If Viego can't really get those early camps, then it's... This is not the best situation. Oh, they're gonna go for Hull, actually. Oh, that's pretty clever. Oh my god. First bat for Yoshida. Hull is gonna now be behind, and the bot lane is also losing.
被哈库拿走了，那这样他的刷
Yeah, early game is going tragic for Burning Core.
玩不了一点。
连线都对不了。
但这边 BCTA
That's a pretty tragic early game. And even Tacho goes back.
左右就
Teleport still available.
是最扛的那个人。对，
But yeah,
选择角色
winning in every side so far.
他的塞恩跟2，因为这人就是来
And now with the vehicle being dead behind, what is my I'm not sure if I can show. What is my cat doing? My cat doing like yoga moves. Now once again another support battle between one in game 1 as well. The battle of the supports. Now with Draven back. That's a pretty juicy wave that the Draven has there. That's a pretty juicy one. Corki just has to walk back. Am I gonna lose too much? Yeah, definitely. That is the disadvantage of the Corki. Fix something like that. Just like pressuring the lane. It's really, really hard to play the game. There is a rotation coming up from Shiva, and Hawk was also nearby. Kentucky had to flash away. With the dragon spawning quite soon. I'm guessing that's the next objective here. Unless... No, not gonna go for the dragon. Rather just going for the reset. Dragon can wait. Yeah, so Hall is not even near the dragon. I said the dragon is just not gonna be a priority. Grobs, I mean, as someone who is personally a big Grob fan, I'll have to see if the Grobs is gonna be the next target. After the clear up on the top side, maybe even a gank right there. Basically every single lane is winning, so that's just a perfect scenario. Really not in a rush. As I'm saying, this Taichi is gonna get knocked up. There's a shield from the passive coming in. And Hog went for the dive, but not dive, just a gank on the bot side. But I'm not gonna get too much. Oh, there comes Yoshida though. They have to disengage quite fast. The dragon is still there if maybe the 3 of them would wanna take it. No, that's not the best idea without the jungler. And there comes the Grubs. On spawn, Haku is taking them. As someone who is a big fan of Grubs, that I'm happy to see that. We may see 4 Grubs this game. As now Shiva going super low. So maybe 10 getting the kill. Trading for the Grubs? It depends if you get the mist. Might be worth. But now 10th is gonna have the kill. At least the Draven is not dead. And then Draven lane. As long as the Draven is not dead, it always could be worst. There's gonna be a grab for the dragon trade from the looks of it. Pretty normal so far, I would say. Now the only thing that would equalize it even more if there's a gank on the top side. But then Haku just gonna steal away some farm. Hall is already behind, stealing even more away. That's gonna put him back quite a lot. Again, Hall was like one of the reasons I think that the BCT almost won last game. So putting him behind as much as possible, I think is always gonna be a great idea. So still on the top side, but Haku is gonna go back. They're not gonna go for the dive in. Or then Gragas, not the best targets to dive. many clips resulted in trying to dive Orns and Gragas's. Draven is back. Would love to see a stat check soon. How many axes there are currently? Yeah, around the 10-minute mark. That's when you really want to have the payout. Accelerating also the items. Is now there comes Haku. Kara gets here, but he's gonna be found out. I'm not sure they know about Haku though. Ultimate available for the Talia. In the bush. Oh, Burning Cross, they're trying to go for it. The first one to start. There comes Airborne Kentucky. Lotus needs to get the first kill. Driven payout. So close. Ultimate driven payout. 1 and 2. And GG. And at this point, it's GG. Corky goes down once. I'm a driven double kill. Getting the payout as well. Gonna get those stun plates here. Oh, Hall. I'm probably not gonna kill Hall. But, no plates here. Still. That is 100% not worth. First item is gonna be coming in. There's a knock up onto the title. No kills on the top side though. Okay, there you go. First item. Shiny. Going back to lane. Cork is gonna be even more behind that. Even more behind than that. Of course, the collector is the first one, yeah. Yeah. Collector. Now they got one plate for the Corky, but already super behind. Are they gonna stop? Wait. I thought there's gonna be more fights. Level 6 coming in for Shiva. Honestly, just go for it. I mean, you can go for engages here, I think. There's a level advantage for the Draven as well. Exactly, ultimate enjoy. Exactly, yes. Had to get out. Even flash use for tent. Just trading. She was ultimate for Corky flash. That is gonna be worth any day. And they're still here. Still not over. Oh, 2 more shots and actually Kentucky is dead. That is ultimate. Not curving enough. But has to be forcing Leona to go back. As there comes Yoshida. Yoshida, gonna be there you go. In range, gets one. Gonna go for the second. The bot lane is insanely over right now. Who's gonna get the second one? Gonna give it to Draven. There you go. And now actually Evil is gonna get some plates. So yeah, this is just, I kind of want to see, I'm not sure if the observers are gonna show the lane economy, the MasterCard lane economy. Oh yeah, and just a god if it's nearing 1,000. I'm fairly certain it's nearing 1,000, if not more than 1,000. But probably not, but definitely nearing 1,000. Yeah, another BS sword. This Draven is online. And the Syndra as well, by the way. Just secretly, silently, the Syndra just getting 2 kills now, 1 assist. Close to first items. And the Camille secretly was doing pretty well on the top side. Now another fight breaking out. This should be the, oh my god! I was about to say should be in favor of Burning Core, but not if your enemy is Shiva. Double for Lotus. Water engaged. That's for Western the route. It's gonna be triple. Oh my god. No fight is in favor of BCT, even if they are ahead in manpower. Then their route engages like that. Another one! Quadra? No Quadra. Almost. They're gonna get the drag. That's just pretty much over. And I still haven't seen gold. I want to say gold distribution. That's just a massive gap right now. So at this point, it's not a... Oh, Tent was pretty late in the party. Tent was pretty late. Try to go all over the wall, but not without the package now. And yeah, after that, massive engagement, she went just a pretty good cleanup from the others. Gigantic leads. And there comes Yoshida for another one. The Taisha is pretty low actually, but not low enough to die. He is gonna be the one with the kill. And now Camille is also having his Kamizo's having her very own kill.
对，
Following the Taichu's teammate. Okay, Taichu's gonna go down now, right?
但这里他的点数
没大的
没有大招哦。
Oh! Flash gonna try the juke in. Shield is up! Actually, shield is up! Wait, Taichu? On the turret!
台球应该也
There it is! Shield is up! Onto the turret!
操作，哎，钢铁
Oh my goodness! Taichu!
没事没事 OK
这边不死就抓。
I could see in his eyes. He was even thinking about going back in for the kill. Like, there was some hesitation there. Like, going to the wall with like little grappling. And it's like, can I get this kill? Didn't decide for this. Yoshida now. Yoshida and the other one. Yoshida will go down though. Shot down for 10.
没大局了，所以照道理来说这一波
But how long
没错，
this lasts?
但达瑞文现在在中线发育了。
And then Haku and Lotus clearing up the mid wave.
他一开始在1、2塔中间他稍微
That's a juicy threat right there.
有没有可能被蹲，但走出来
Mind if I take it? So Kentucky going to Lotus. Nice clans coming in. From Draven and no deaths on team red side.
可以继续往前
Double, another double for the Draven.
但这个枪其实并没有盖好，但没有关系。
Over and over again. This massive teamfight victories.
都过来杀你了。
So much cleaner game than in game 1.
由卡密尔拿到了这个下路的一塔，
对，
And yet they're looking to just close out this game.
就打这种前
Very fast.
发现他们掌握度反而比较
5 grabs Abyss there. There's gonna be the Mites. The Herald now. Any turret you choose gonna be down immediately.
每一波都是瑞尔做3个，塔利亚翻3个，那个团战基本上是很简单能够赢下来的。
哎，这一波
Yeah, with this Herald,
应该是无尽之刃，
there's gonna skyrocket their gold, even if they had already like 8,000.
注他的伤害。
I'm gonna get a few more threats, and the 10,000 gold that is gonna be in very, very close proximity.
现在不回家，装备也是跟人家一样。
没错，
Question just where they wanna drop this Herald. Any threat is just one Herald away with the Mites.
暴风大剑，
这么有钱，
超级有钱。
欧亚郎呢？
You?
这话台球也是
I mean, that's an Ornn.
的太楚兵给打完。
Not even Ornn item territory, by the way.
就要看阿里
The game seems to be quite accelerated with so many team fights, but not even close to Ornn items.
有点难把团战打起来，或者是甚至赢下来。我觉得难度都还是很高的，而且现在经济的差距也到7000了，有点多了。
但这里
Okay, Yoshida found out once again.
被抓到，
哇，游戏大在
He's gonna be taken down, but
他己的身上，
I would say that's
波喽，
not the worst.
好像也是这样。
They're likely gonna push, maybe even that's 2 turret, right? With 5 Mites. That has to be 2 turrets, right?
台球打算要开自己的大招，
You try to go for some kind of a flank here with the ultimate still available, but not sure if he can do that. Another charge available.
有在压中塔，他不想让 You 有机会从侧边
There's the ultimate from you.
翻到
Knocked up.
又开了一个驻火者，
Not gonna hit anyone with another turret inside.
辐射往后拉，
The health bars are going down a tiny bit.
在6秒啊的第
But Ori on the top side gonna get some objective bounties. Equalizing as much as possible.
强的
There's just not
开
much.
个远距离的开团嘛，
所以刚刚那里他把他逼退的这个想法，
I'm gonna go for the reset, not risking too much. They know they have 6,000 a lead.
我发现 AXCA 他们的玩法就是这样，反正我上中就疯狂的推，你只能抓一边。
Even with some of the objective bounties,
台球被抓，
definitely
对
the game doesn't look to be in any danger. Oh, but Lotus?
对，
然后你要抓就抓，那
The Draven payouts, I'm not sure when was the last time around. They're pretty frequent Draven payouts.
一人爽
But definitely that is the crosshair.
啦，老哥，
That's the target you wanna take down. They're gonna go for Yoshida once again.
没有任何的视野的
A lot of focus on Yoshida while Yoshida's pushing these waves in.
交代在这，
But like every single time they take down Yoshida, there's just AXCA is getting other objectives on the map. Look, like the dragon is gonna be taken down. Turret is gonna be just like 2 that's 3 shots for the Draven.
洛特斯
可以拿下来的。
洛特斯现在有双招了，
Okay, maybe let's end up at 5, alright.
中我才点断，
Every single time they get pick,
打抓了
AXCA gets so much more on the map. And could be just 2 turrets as well.
但是也是逼不得已做的交换啦，因为对
There come the Mites.
也没有办法交换物件上的资源是
Yeah, pretty
上抓人来把这个
pretty big advantages and that they're getting even after
这一话
Ori's being caught. The Syndra is getting caught up again.
强势的地方，
对
And that's what I mean. It looks like there are some picks, but afterwards, the gold lead is just keep increasing. 8,000, nearing 8,000 the gold lead. All those objectives on the map. Just taking them, speed running the objectives down. Yeah, top lane is the only one where there's turret left for Burning Core. That's probably gonna be the next objective as well. As Baron is spawning at in less than a minute. I'm not sure about this necessarily a good Baron fight, but maybe. I mean, they are pretty ahead. 8,000. Might just at least try to bait the Baron. Try to bait Burning Core coming at them. Might as well try it. Oh, you? Oh, the camera is pretty strong now. The Triforce. The Tiamat has good. I was forgetting. Very rare that I'm playing top lane. Taichu's definitely looking for something. I haven't even really remember the Caitlyn ultimate being Camille ultimate being used. Definitely a powerful tool, but not necessarily was needed so far. Oh, what are you doing? Has to alt out. And since that Shiva is gonna be the sacrificial lamb, the Yoshida is around. I'm gonna be alting just to take a bit of time away. But again, Shiva dies. But look at that. Taichu is just gonna get an inhibitor. That is, with the mites, it's just gonna take super fast. That is a trade you trade. That is a trade you take every single time. Anytime there is someone being called out, you get so much more on the map. Inhibitor now down. And you will think that the gold lead is decreasing, but no. At best, it's staying the same. At best. Now, supers are gonna be pushing in on the bot side. It's one less lane to really worry about. Where they can put their focus on the top lane. Most of the Baron is up. BCTA really just oversteps. Opts into a 5v5 which 100% access would win. Opts into a 5v5. Easy Baron afterwards. BCTA's hands are really tight. The best they can do is like getting these picks. But that means they can't play side lane. So yeah, it's really, really hard for them to play. Access is actually just choking them out. They're looking forward to Baron, obviously. Now, a pretty big wave coming at the top side. Definitely could be the next target. Just pushing it. Or just trying against on the side and against the supers, but yeah, not really gonna do too much. As okay, Kandaki being found out with 10. There comes the teleport, but teleport is super late. One more kill for the Draven. So I wanna see the gold. That Draven has so much right now. There comes the Camel ultimate. A double. And that's GG. I mean, at 20 minutes, it's like about half a minute of that timers with the mites. Is it just GG? Oh man, look at the Caitlyn, damn it. Okay. I keep saying Caitlyn. Can someone play Caitlyn? I keep saying Caitlyn from Arcane. Actually, Camille is technically also from like Piltover, right? Is it just over? Oh my god, there's deleting Burning Core. Yeah, not letting anyone take this win away from them. Winning game 2 as well, finishing with a win. 2-0 over Burning Core. GG. GG. That was quite a statement game. I feel like the objective control is much better.
对，感觉在一
Definitely much better than us in the previous
有
occasions.
点出现一些状况，然后包含像是他们被瑞尔做到了2次都是大节奏，
GG.
很多都是瑞尔做进去之后做3个，然后加上塔利亚翻
What are
身，
stats? Yeah, the second game objectives are so much better. Like basically, that was the same thing I was criticizing V3 Academy for against TNU. Because the similar thing that TNU did, they were just like, anytime that there was like one pick, TNU just played the map so perfectly. They were like, okay, so they got a pick here. Let's just push the buff in, let's just push the inhibitor, let's let them meet tower.
机会去跟 PCL 就是
So good, so many good trades across the map. What is the damage chart? It has to be like, Camille has to be like in some insane number, right?
做那就2个节奏送给达瑞文。
Oh, Draven as well. Okay, I guess like Draven also pretty good poke. Yeah, Camille is also like actually Draven is the most. Camille usually the one whenever there's a Camille game. Usually Camille is the one who is having the most damage, and Ornn is having. Wait, why is the Ornn having the most damage from Burning Core? Wait, what? How is this possible? Yeah, that is a pretty
结果这场比赛
pretty clean game.
别人的最高伤害哦，那辛多拉斯打了1116，
And with that, there's only one game we have left to watch, which is it happened at the same time again, so we couldn't really get through them how we usually do. The scheduling is not always necessarily in favor of them, of like all the Japanese teams, but it's fine. We can watch them back later on. Jumping right, this is gonna be one of those days. This is gonna be a jump. Jumping right into West Point Academy versus DFM Academy. Now, West Point is probably the worst of the non-Japanese teams, I would say. A lot of people are having the similar opinion. WPA is, as far as I know, they're a Filipino team, right? But there are not as many the player base is obviously not the same as in Taiwan. There is one person though from VPA, Devoured, who is basically, from what I've been told, the best player in Southeast Asia. And definitely Devoured is the player who was even lost split whenever I was watching VPA. Devoured was the person who I was like, this guy's actually good. Like, even though the team was not really playing well, like West Point, I think ended like very close, and not checking right now, but West Point was ended like pretty towards the end of the ladder. Definitely Devoured was the player who I was like, that guy is good. So, Ham, you know your job. Actually, Ham had a pretty good game, I think, yesterday. Even though DFM, as like a whole team, I really wasn't impressed with some of their games. I think like Ham played fine, and then Kudauto also was pretty impressed with them, even in their losses. So definitely, those are the players you should look forward to. But let's see how Ham can handle Devour. Let's see. Oh my, you already know where this is going. Let's see if the Ham can eat Devoured, or the Ham is gonna be devoured. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Already, jungle is logged in. Ham gonna get the Lee Sin. I think he played Lee Sin already before. And Devoured, again, the best player on West Point. Gonna get the Viego. And oh, okay, Viego with Tristana. That's a very interesting pairing if they go for that. It's... Oh, I mean, they have a Rumble, I guess, on the top side, which is gonna give them AP damage. But it's very rare to see a Viego whenever you have double ADCs. Or could be it's gonna be a Tristana ADC, actually. Might as well just be that. No, it's gonna be a Jax from Momo. We already seen that. I'm pretty sure he'll definitely played it into Cassante a few times, but I think he also blinded already in some of the games we watched before. So yeah, I'm not hating that much the Viego pick here just because I was like, the Rumble is gonna be strong. Like, the Rumble is definitely gonna be strong here. There is gonna be AP damage from there. But definitely not necessarily the most usual pairing. That mostly supports are gonna be banned. I'm waiting for all of those. Yep, I can't wait to watch this match. Again, on paper, this should be close. Now, I thought like Burning Core is gonna be one of the better teams as well. And as the game against Axis was close. But oh my god, game 2 was not. And also some of the previous games were not.
I will wait for you to be better.
So no idea what is the case here. We'll see. This is gonna be the last game for, sorry, last match. I guess there are 2 games. This is gonna be the last match for this week, as far as I'm aware. I do think this is the last one because I'm gonna check right now, Ben. As far as I'm aware, yes, that's gonna conclude week 1. That is gonna conclude week 1. So we're gonna be back next week with more streams, obviously. But for now, for this week, this is gonna be the last one. So it's been a pretty fun streaming these last few days. Going back to PCL. So we'll see what is the situation next week. Next week we're gonna have some bangers as well. Starting off with DFM versus V3 Academy, DFM TNU V3 WPA. As well, Axis against the DCGA and Burning Core against PSGA, one of the strongest teams. Yeah, gonna be pretty fun games from what I'm looking. Also, V3 against CFO, another pretty strong team. So next week is gonna be pretty fun to watch as well. But for now, as for this one, I don't necessarily. I'm very conflicted about DFM's comp, if I'm being honest. On one hand, I really like the Hui Jin combination that just like literally can delete people from multiple screens away. And also Jin is actually getting pretty strong with all the crit changes. I am like not hating this, but on the other hand, you have the double ADC comp with Tristana, with Draven. Both of them was having pretty high range. The Rumble was rotated to support actually, and Cassante top. I think VP is gonna lack AP damage. I think they're gonna be lacking that one. Support Rumble is strong, but like I don't think that's nearly gonna be enough. I think they're lacking some AP damage. As for DFM, I don't know how much damage they can put out with the Jhin. The new Jhin is not like the old one, the infamous Yumi incident and such. The new Jhin is definitely a little bit more on the carry side. But oh boy, I don't know. I can see DFM winning this one. I prefer that draft a little. But the Hui Jhin, it's supposed to be OP on paper. But I need to see it in action. And I need to see a bunch of armor build because actually could have just maybe like have the Maul fight. But no. The Jax is already not the worst. Moa has used Jax as a counter, or like it was a blind here, but like previously used as a counter to Cassante as well. So definitely feeling confident in this matchup. As now, the Hui Jhin. Pretty famous pairing. I would like maybe would have liked some like a Nidalee. No, not a Nidalee. Actually a Viego, but Viego is already taken away. Somewhat more of a carry jungler, but like I guess like Lee Sin somewhat falls into that category as well. So I don't know. I'm not hating this comp. But I need to see it working out. I need to see those massive 2 screen away kills coming in from Hui and the Jin. Now looking for some cheese in here, and is gathering around the bot side. Oh no, are they gonna be aware? Okay, they noticed some people immediately gonna disengage from there. They know that something is going on. Gonna be noticing at least 2 of them. Right, no, not overextending, so far so good. But you have to be careful. As we've seen just last game, Draven is pretty strong. Early on, if you give any leeway to the Draven, it's gonna be ending in a pretty bad situation. So Ham versus Devoured. Oh, Ham may be winning this one. There's a flash out from Devoured. Ham is gonna be knowing that there's flashing in! Gets the first blood! Oh, this is his jungle. And Devoured is gonna be devoured. Okay, flashing in. Q was not available flashing in for a little damage. Immediately has to recall, but that just means that I'm gonna be up with the first blood and with the kill. I'm gonna lose a little time, I think, but also, to be fair, Viego wasted quite a lot in the jungle as well. Obviously not game ending, but it definitely feels good when you kill and invade like that. And obviously with that, Ham is gonna go to top side now. Continue the farm. A tiny bit fallen behind because Rico was coming in later, but obviously pretty happy with the gold that he's gotten. Because now under a turret. Have to be careful with the Draven. You don't wanna do what BCTA did last game. You don't wanna feed the Draven. Also Viego, Viego's just going top. Might as well just come for the dive, so have to be really careful. Now both junglers on top side. Let's see if we interfere with that. Also Scuttle is gonna be taken by Devoured. Ham is not gonna cross that into. As Momo, Counter Strike is not gonna stun Vinny. Or Windows 1. Not sure the other pronunciation. Okay, a lot of damage already from the Rumble. That's such an oppressive bot duo. I mean, you have your Jhin, so you can like at least like farm from quite far, but like you can play pretty safe and not lose too much. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty rough lane to play. The Hui Jhin is supposed to be pretty strong though as well. Momo? No, oh, not gonna go for the solo bolo. Devoured coming in with the cheating also from the gank. Oh! Momo goes back in! Tries to get a kill onto Viri, no! Try to get for the hero play, not gonna get a kill. Nice try at least. I mean, maybe he could have survived, but like not much of a... Actually no, I mean both flashes were used already for WPA. I'm not sure, maybe he could have survived, maybe not, but try to go in. Not working out. I can respect though, I can respect the try at least. At least the bot lane is not necessarily in total disaster. I think that is the lane that's gonna be pretty important if this Draven can get ahead or not. That is the lane you should focus on, and that is the lane you should be careful of. The Rumble as well. The Rumble gets ahead. Even support Rumbles are gonna be super strong. Yeah, after a bit of a reset now. Unfortunately, the lanes are... Oh, the bottom is also losing. Slowly but surely. But top lane... actually, no, never mind. The top lane is not even that ahead. So it's only the mid lane and the bot lane. There's a mess. Oh, never mind. Almost about to go down. No flash though. No Left Rider top laners. Yeah, DFM is not looking good. 10,000 gold lead for VPA just from laning alone. Draven is ahead already. No payout just yet. That's like Draven dies to a gank, then that's all you need. But you really should not give any payout to this guy. Then the game is just already over. It's not looking the best, but as long as the Draven hasn't paid out, there is still a chance. And both junglers are in proximity. Oh, but there comes the rumble. So much damage. This lane is so annoying to play against. No wonder that Dante is losing so hard. Katrina has a pretty long range, but just really hard to get even from that range to get there. Yuji going down. Has ultimate. Oh! Okay. Actually, both ultimates been used, but damage is not enough from the ultimate. Gonna put Yuji into safety, but definitely both mid laners have to recall now. In terms of kills, there is nothing really to worry about. But my god, the gold is just getting like more and more for West Point. Getting more and more. DFM really, I mean, top lane is kind of winning for a moment, but all the other lanes, they really can get those early advantages. And I mean, Hem is falling behind the jungle as well, despite the early first blood. Now maybe going for the gank here, but there comes, gonna be found out. And yeah, at least he's aware. Gonna be recalling immediately, at least pretending. Now might be, there it is. Stun is not coming to, there's the ultimate. Ultimate used by both of them actually. 1 kill already. Oh, it's gonna be with the Bakudo and Draven with the... That's over. They really focus down the support, but Draven, as soon as the payout hits, now double as well. I mean, they try to focus down the Rumble because Rumble was pretty low. But just like in all these cases, the Draven is like every single time has to take down the Draven. The Draven dies without a payout. That's already better. Now this is just gonna be over. It's so over. Look at like Golden is nearing 2,000. Now they have the dragon as well. They have three grubs. And I don't think Hem is in a position to pick up the next 3. That fight was... I don't even know what they could have done. After Hem was found out, like it was pretty obvious that the Devoured is gonna just rush there. I don't know. This is really not an ideal fight for the FM. Yeah, top lane winning. Mo, props to you. Top lane is winning, though that's a Cassante, so only a matter of time before Cassante things are happening. And there comes the Rumble under the threat as well. We want Threcha, that's just an easy kill. And Vin is gonna pick it up. It's just over. As soon as the rotations are coming in, doesn't matter what kind of lead you have in lane. There it is. Raven is gonna be taken down, but gets a kill. Yeah, no payout, I guess, this time around, but even then. I mean, he already got the big payout once. Now any other kill is just gonna be good for him. I feel like the FM is slowly... the game is slowly slipping out of their hand. Now Draven is super ahead. Rumble started roaming. That first roaming already resulted in a kill. Quay is not at the state, not even near at the state, where that like long range together with the Jhin would come in handy. Jhin also just on a collector. It's gonna take a while until Jhin would really get those like massive crit damages. Alright. Now I'm just waiting for whenever Jhin and Hui can do something together, but oh, the Draven is now fed. He is pretty fed, unfortunately. Now Hemi is nearby, I guess. But so is Devoured. They know the Devoured is here, by the way. He went through a ward. Well, where they're not gonna fight it. They know what happened last time. And honestly, WPA just fine. Fine with these trades. Oh, Yuji is gonna go down likely. Yeah, pretty easy kill for the Viego. They're just fine. They're more than 3,000 gold lead. Maybe there's a chance. Oh, a lot of the shots are missing actually. I mean, I guess like Draven is gonna go down and then finally getting his first kill. But overall, that's not a good fight. Rumble got a kill, and again, even the support Rumble. Rumble is gonna be pretty strong, then get another. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and even, by the way, the top side also died for Momo. That's not a good fight for DFM. Super messy. Super messy, but it's gonna be WPA coming out and successful. They got everything they needed, and their best member, Devoured. He is getting strong on the Viego. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. And who is even got up the front line is taking all the 80 damage. I don't really have any front line either. I mean, to be fair, with this comp, you would want to stay back and let the range do the job, but I don't know. It seems pretty impossible right now. Both the Viego and the Draven are pretty strong. So the DFM would go for like stealing or a flank or something like that. I'm going for really deep wards there. Definitely gonna be finding out the road for the Rumble. Stun just not hitting. Rumble has to flash away. I guess got the Rumble flash out, but I don't think that is that important. So they're gonna go for Devoured. What is the play here? 2 for 2, but you're not winning this one. That is a different type of support than the Rumble, than the Recon. He was still entering 15 minutes. Now about 6,000 gold lead for West Point. And it's not even like, if you look at the kill score, it's not even just like a stomp, like kill stomp. It's more just like every single lane is winning stomp. And there is nothing really going for DFM stomp. Like what are they gonna do? Quay is not gonna be strong now for a long time. I guess like Jhin is getting there. But again, they don't really have a constant damage dealer. So yeah, no, I'm pretty disappointed in DFM, if I'm being honest. I do think West Point is a team they should beat. And they should have. Like, it's like, no, they shouldn't have. It's pretty sad that they're not beating West Point. But I also think that like I would have done a lot more differently. It's pretty obvious that Devour is their best player, so I think the Viego is so it's gonna be pretty in favor of them. Though I wouldn't have expected the Viego to be big the Tristana, but that's what it is. Maybe like put a front line. Maybe that's what DFM needed, but they went for this like super long range comp. Yeah, I don't know. They're just not working out. Really not working out. None of them really getting their items. They're falling behind in farm. Also like the gangster. I don't even think Ham really had gangster. Maybe like one time on the bot side it ended up not going well. Now the question is, are they gonna be baited into one of these? No? Nope. And DFM is not really doing anything to really get some gold back. Yuji is super behind with Tristana. I don't know, if you I mean that on paper that's a good comp with the Huey Jin. But like if you can't really play well into the Tristana, just play the Tristana yourself. I don't know why all the teams are super against double ADCs. Double ADCs are so strong. Then getting the kill, that's pretty good. I'm not sure why we're watching the Jax versus Cassante matchup instead of the whatever's happening here in the mid lane. That's a pretty weird camera angle, but I mean, yeah, Dan tried his best, but went down, and just another many kills for the Draven. Even Momo's gonna. Momo actually gets a kill, but gonna be going down to the Rumble. Risky. We're gonna do Rumble. Then the Tristana. Much better. I don't know what to say. It's just gonna be snowballing out of hand. I don't think DFM showed any signs that they would be able to come back to this game. There were some chances when maybe they could have. But no, Yuji is not really having the best game. Dante has like some moments, but I mean, WPA knows that one as well. Obviously, Dante is gonna be the main target in all these fights. So I don't think there is any way for, back for DFM. They seem pretty passive even in this loss. At the early stages I was like, maybe that's fine because you don't wanna, in the first 3 levels you don't really wanna match the Draven Rumble. But they have been passive ever since. I don't think they really had any active. Okay, Momo had like one, I know, almost outplayed the gang, but that's all. I feel like they're just super passive, and that's VPA is absolutely happy with that. They're just like, oh, if we're passive, we're just gonna take everything. West Point does not need to play an active game right now. Only thing they need is just pushing the objectives, and even on Soul Point, they absolutely have to do nothing and they win the game. Yeah. I mean, there are so much crit on Dent now. But they're just from more than 10,000. No, it's not gonna do anything. And again, West Point is just, they know it very well that they have to do absolutely nothing, because if they prolonging the game, they're winning. Actually, okay. Can someone do something, please? Starting the Baron is a good start. No, they're like, the moment DFM appears, like, no, let's just be careful here. West Point didn't have many wins last split. Not surprising that they're being careful picking up this one. But like, they're not playing, they're 10,000 ahead. Like, if they would be super aggressive, they would win. 10,000 gold ahead. Look at it, even so much damage coming in from Dent. They're just not enough. Dent is gonna get a kill though, but look at that. Look at even the rumble. Well, yeah, wow, Tristana wasn't even around. Tristana just, yep, I'm gonna take matters in my own hands. Gonna kill the inhibitor on the bot side. And with that, yep, there is no retreat. Well, they're trying to break a record with like the most gold lead. They're playing pretty passive, if I must say so. Playing pretty passive. Absolutely not overstepping. At this point, someone like a Frank would have already ended, by the way. Frank? No, they're not playing around. In all the games we watched with Frank, they as soon as they saw the chance to end the game, immediately went for the end. And finally, they're gonna start the Baron. I don't think the DFM can really contest this. Let's see, they try to steal at least. Oh, but there it is. Now I'm not even near the Baron. And the team fight afterwards should be just a massive favor of West Point. Right under the red. There's a stun, at least Cassante is dead. That's a feat in itself. Okay, Dent is there coming in with the ultimate. Actually, just only one shot. Not gonna do too much damage. And that's Tristana in the middle of everyone, but doesn't matter. She is just murdering everyone. Even jumping in. Okay, that's the activity I wanna see. Unfortunately, they're just only showcasing at the end. Yeah, Dent is almost winning some of these fights, but yeah, the 10,000 gold is really showing up, and with an ace, triple for devoured. I think that might just be the end. Well, GG. I'm very sad to see that DFM basically were just super passive, like as passive as you can get. The West Point also passive. If any one of these teams would be a little more active, you know, playing around more the objectives, just try to be more proactive whenever there's a big objective coming up. Yep, I didn't see that from either team, if I'm being honest. This was not the greatest match. Let's see if they would maybe use a simpler comp next time around. That's for the next game. Because yeah, to be fair, it's like not the easiest comp to execute with the Huijin. Okay, Steelers corner ban. I don't every single time I see this corner ban. Japanese team just perma banning this corner. And there you go. Oh, okay, first pick. Corky. Oh boy. We've already seen what the Cork can do. I mean, against the Cork, the Caitlyn is a pretty good counter. Draven is also shown to be pretty nice. I don't like the I don't like the Jinx. I mean, Jinx is pretty strong in the current meta, but it just you can with someone like a Caitlyn, you can absolutely destroy the Corky. With the Jinx, I mean, like, gonna be safer, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not necessarily. It's not bad. It's not a bad pick. I'm very questioning the Hui here. I don't know why the Hui again. That matchup was not there. The Tristana makes sense. Why the Hui again? Like, Yuji's Hui was absolutely nothing. Like, it wasn't even like he was unlucky or something. It was just not good. Into the Tristana, it was just not good. They've never ever got to the point when the Hui is actually just starting to damage with the ultimate. I really didn't like the Hui. And also, I'm just liking the Corky Tristana, so I don't like this draft from DFM at all. Thresh would kind of make sense actually with the Jinx. We haven't seen Thresh in quite a while, but in this like new meta, with the Creed being super mega OP, actually, yeah, actually Jinx is pretty good. The Braum is much better though. The Braum is much better because, but technically you can like also dodge the Nautilus hooks with that one. But obviously that's not make the Tristana and the Corky just maybe a tiny bit more bearable. There it is. Viego ban, liking that one. Banning out Devour. I'm definitely liking that one. If I thought the Viego would have been pretty weird now. Actually, you know what? I would have just given them the Viego because I guess that they could still play some AP top. I was about to say AP junglers. Yeah, also nearly 100% good ban. All those AP junglers are pretty OP with the Tristana and the Corky. The bans are fine so far. The bans are fine.
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
Okay, which jungler would DFM pick now? I guess the Lee Sin is up though. I wasn't necessarily impressed with the Lee Sin too much. I mean, Shinja is much better. Yeah, Shinja is much better. Oh, yeah, Lilia is also pretty good with them. Obviously, Venner, Nidalee is banned. Elise or Lilia coming into my mind who I would pick with the Corky and the Tristana. And some frontline with the Cassante. That is as good of a comp as you can get if you're West Point. Unfortunately, that is as good of a comp. Oh! I mean, that's also pretty good. A little bit less frontline, but obviously The Camille damage is gonna be pretty strong. What is gonna be the counter? The Jax. Again, the Jax. Oh my god. I just hate the DFM. Like, I think the DFM comp is... wouldn't be necessarily that bad on paper, but like from what I've seen so far, it just... I would love to see something different, you know? Would love to see something different. This is as same as ever. And that has not worked for quite a few games now. Yeah, I don't like this comp. I feel like it just I mean, the showcase that the early game was not necessarily the greatest either. But like their chances, if they're like winning in early, if they can get ahead early, then there is a little chance. But I'm sorry, there's like maybe a little chance there, but DFM has not shown me in any capacity that they can play early. They play passive all their time. I'm not confident in them actually playing anything that different. I just like West Point's comp. I do think West Point comp is as good as you can get. Momo is always in this bush, by the way. He literally got caught out last time around. Wasn't it him? I think that was him, wasn't it? Maybe it wasn't him, but like he has been in this bush so much. A bit of a cheeses. With cheese coming up, but no response. Oh, okay, we found someone. The Nautilus was gonna get the kill. Okay, Shinzao getting the kill. All right, good. The Ham is immediately gonna go for the red. Okay, nice level 1 from them. Nice level 1. Really appreciating it. And with that, okay, also with that, Mist can't really overstep because there's no support around. I need to see them playing the macro though. We've already seen some first, but we've already seen some like cheeses, good ones. But I need to see them like actually winning, like not out of just like these cheeses, but being on time for the objectives, getting the first red or getting grabs. I need to see them actually doing stuff because so far it is pretty lacking. Now Momo has flash steal. Gonna go for the stun. Oh! So well done from the Camille, waiting it out and going in so she's not get stunned. Easy kill, really easy kill for them. Now Ham on the other side try to go for the counter gank. I have to give it up. That's such a disaster for DFM. That's what I mean. Such a disaster for them. They need to push out me still. Can't let this Corky 2 get ahead. There you go, level 3 for Jinx. Level 3 for Corky. I have to be a bit more careful with the Corky. Huh? Mid lane. I really wasn't happy with the Yuji's Faye. Oh, what was happening? Wait, what? So they're losing the 2v2 when Ham is... The Ham is still... Oh. What? Surely... Okay, Ham gets... No, I'm losing all my hope in this team. Ham gets some kills, sure, but like... You're just giving freebies to the Corking. I mean, Ham was a bit late there, but like, why are you going in if it's just seeing your jungler being a bit later? Some of these timings are super off. I'm not sure it's because they're like not screaming or where they're basing it from, but like some of those timings for the rotation are super off. Hwei is not just there yet, but you usually need to play better because the Hwei can be pretty good. Hwei is really good, I think. It just his Hwei not necessarily been the best I've seen. Not there coming in. Okay, oh, there's a collapse and shield is already down. Nice hook coming in from the Nautilus. Hwei takes one, but once again the Corking. Just feeding freebies to the Corking. Oh, solo ball top lane. Alright, Momo. At least our top laners are still keeping up the solo bolo streak. At least. Oh, now, Yuji. Oh no. Oh, never mind. Not the same Yuji as I've seen in the Super Server. You guys didn't know, by the way, that's just like the rank 1 Super Server player. Also called Yuji. Yeah, but... Oh, man. On a tip, both of moved in laners tipping back, but... Why the Hwei into the 3-star like so many times now, the Hwei priority? Just why? I don't think I've seen the Hwei doing anything so far. Like, I've never seen that Hwei getting to the level where it actually would do damage. Okay, Ham though, finally got devoured. I mean, the Meep thing is gonna be missing. Over there comes Vinny. Oh, can he Vinny actually? Vinny is overstepping 100% here. Try to save Devour, which is gonna happen, but it's with his own life. Now devoured. Okay, I'm giving the kill to the support. That's as good of a situation as they could have gotten out of this. And look at it, even after all of this, still WPA has the gold lead. Yeah, the mid lane is falling every single time. The mid lane is falling behind, like not even just a bit, like massively falling behind. And it's not even like they didn't really have any gangs. It's just from laning, I think. I don't know if it's like a Hwei thing, but then like so many times in a row, they're like opting into the Hwei. Same, I like Hwei, but not like this. Not like this. Number is coming down to the dragon. Gonna be picking this up likely. I don't think DFM really has a response. Again, that's something I'm criticizing them for. They're pretty passive. Then they're like letting this happen without anything in return. Now Ham is coming down. But are they gonna get anything out of this situation? They don't get the dragon. Devoured go. Alright, Devoured goes down. Now that's not necessarily too bad. But that's not the worst. Not the worst that can happen. I'm gonna give out the dragon though. Now Can you get the next? Okay, I'm not gonna get mites now, but can you get some grubs? If WPA gets four grubs, oh boy, I think they just like immediately push me then. But that's what I mean, like, Braum is pretty strong into Nautilus. But even then, like, as soon as the shield is down, you have to go back. That's a bit dangerous. There is Ham though. Ham is going to the boss, and Ham kills. Actually missed. Maybe they're getting the lead they want. Nothing on the repertoire of Nautilus. And I guess some plates as well. Okay, that's everything you needed. Please do more of this. That's what I want to see. Be active on the map. Try to look for these very, you know, see the jungle on the top. Alright, immediately go bot. There's the dive, there's the kill. I want to see these. Now it's gonna be traded for the top side likely. Oh, Momo, why are you flashing in for that? I guess it's gonna be a trade. It's still not too bad. Still not too bad, but I would be afraid giving Devoured any kills. It was so obvious they would be flashing out. I think just let it. But I was not sure, maybe getting a bit of gold for Jax. But I've never seen the Jax really carrying these fights, so I don't necessarily think it has as much of a value as just another extra 300 gold on Devoured, who is once again like definitely the best player in West Point. Yeah, they're gonna get even the mites. Yeah, with the 6 mites, okay, it's gonna turn ugly very quick, very soon. There's gonna pop the Herald mid lane. Literally destroying those threats in no time. Him. 6 scrubs, Jesus. Just letting Devoured get 6 scrubs for free. Now that this is the gold lead and their kill score is not telling the whole story. Even if they get this dive down, they're just such a disadvantage they need to fight in a few minutes whenever Herald is dropped. That was such a disadvantage. I mean, the DFM would need to steal away the Herald, basically. But I don't know about that. They haven't really shown around the top side too much. We'll see, we'll see. Dargoda is a bit misleading, I think. In terms of objectives, so much more is going for West Point. Like, incredibly much more. Now Devoured, back on the top. Is he gonna go for Momo actually? I mean Vinny is a bit low. So just gonna go for the reset. Pretty happy. Devour stole away all the camps. Just gonna go back now. Now the Tristana my matchup again. I wasn't really happy how it panned out previously. Yeah, we're back to just not doing anything. And there's not gonna be anything under the Herald. Just watch. DFM is gonna freebie the Herald out to West Point. Oh, that's just a pretty easy kill for Vinny. Ham can't do much there. Devoured is now targeting the dragon. Obviously, they get it, immediately gonna be rotating to the grubs. The grubs, Herald, I guess. Or will he? Still sticking around. There's some camps happening. I mean, mostly they just like track everyone. They know that the DFMA is not gonna rush the grubs. I keep saying grubs, I mean Herald. It's kind of the same. They're not gonna rush the Herald. Okay, now Xin Zhao and Lilia meeting in the jungle. Outward has been used. Now red goes actually to him. So Yuji is also gonna be getting a chunk of that. And meanwhile, wait a second. Meanwhile, Kurauta dies and then should follow, maybe. There's an excitement and 2 ADCs are still alive. Gonna be slowed down so much damage. That'll be a double for, actually not double for Dan, but the Ham is gonna get the kill. Still clearing up 2 members, only Kurauta dies. Okay, there's not a bad fight there, but take the objectives now. And also make sure that VPA can take the Herald. It's not a bad state. Not a too bad of a state that the DFMA is in, but they need to take the Herald. If West Point gets the Herald, it's just over. They would get so much on the map. They would get so much on the map if they just give this Herald away. They will skyrocket their gold lead. It seems like they were gonna go for the reset. Yeah, West Point. Again, these teams are pretty... They're not the most active teams, I would say. Now, Noten is gonna be picked up. Dent is the first one taking a kill. Oh, Ham was in maybe a little too much. Not too bad so far, not too bad. They have to rush the Herald. I think they have to rush the Herald. I mean, it's not the best sign that Tristana is not getting free turrets, but it's even worse if you don't get a Herald. As now, you usually have to be careful. And the flashing in... Oh, missing everything as well. At least they're gonna get the Herald, so taking that little thing away from West Point. With the Herald, it would have been just instantly over. Yeah, oh, they continue the fight here. Yeah, that once again, just like DFM gets a little lead. And look at the gold lead now. It's already back to equal. It's back to equal now. It's mostly the mid lane and jungle. But like, the mid lane just keeps gapping. Anytime they will get like a small amount of lead, all the time, Tristan just gets stronger. Just continuously keeping the gold at equal for West Point. And these small things are the reasons that like we can't ever win a team fight, because they're always gonna be team fighting from a disadvantage. And even if you're a team fight, the enemy is just gonna out macro, and for the next team fight is equal footing once again. They can never really win a team fight. They actually just need like 5 men win a team fight in front of the Baron. It's for them to actually take it. Okay, there comes the Herald at least. But oh, on the top side, they're gonna be trading it for another turret. Momo gets 1 kill, actually that's not too bad. Oh, Momo gets, wait a second, okay, Momo goes down, but there's 2 kills for them, only 2 supports left up. Okay, that's really good from DFM. That's actually pretty good. That is pretty good. On a good track to maybe turn this game. But I need to keep this up. It's not like they need to do it like once every 10 minutes. They need to keep this up. This trade, this aggression, they need to have constantly doing this. Now they're gonna take one dragon, so no stacking for best point now. This is definitely a closer game, I would say, the last one. Yeah, I mean, these games should be close in terms of skill. Definitely, I don't think they're supposed to be close. The only issue is that I'm pretty sure even if beating West Point, you're not gonna get out of the group. Yeah. So you need to beat West Point and another. Like you need to beat basically 3 teams in Group A to get out. So even if you beat West Point and V3 for DFMA, even if you beat West Point and V3, you need to beat one more. And TNU already showed that egos are much better. So I think it's pretty much over at this point. Maybe like maybe the Falcons had like pretty, but Falcons had like pretty strong opponents in Group B, so I'm not sure about that one. I think it's just pretty, it's looking kind of over right now, if I'm being honest. The West Point, they need to beat West Point. Like that's just like not even step 1, that's step 0. They need to beat West Point and like the Eagles probably. That's like the next step, and that's step 1 to get in the playoffs. Okay, Devour down. The main member is down just before the Baron. You have to go for the Baron now, Momo. Oh, Momo's gonna go down though. That was a nice ultimate from Vinny. And there's no left the Baron as well. Oh my god, that's a 1-for-1. Okay, actually, maybe that's the best. But like, they're not even trying to save the turrets. Like, that's the thing. So they stop the Barons, and they're not gonna have the Baron. Meanwhile, because they already had 6 grubs, they're just mega over, just pushing these waves in. So that's it. Like, the DFM is not, they can't do anything. They're just like standing in one place, and they're just not doing anything. Even when they find a kill, they don't do anything. Like, they get scared from like the smallest little thing. And look at the gold lead, back to equal. And it's like, okay, let's do it again. Back to equal, back to equal. It is so frustrating. They're always waiting for the enemy to make mistakes. Never ever doing anything. Yeah, that's... I don't know what to say. I wouldn't be surprised if WPA just wins this game. They're also pretty passive teams. I don't want to give too much credit for them. They're also a pretty passive team, like not doing much at all. But at least like their macro is better, so every single time there's a team fight, even if they're losing it, eventually they are getting up just from objectives alone. So the gold lead is always gonna be equal whenever there's a team fight. Even if the DFM wins the team fight, they're not gonna do any lead with that. They're just gonna leave it like that, and any team fight comes, gold lead is gonna be equal until WPA just wins one. They're playing the long con. They're playing the long con here. They know very well that all they need to do is just farm up. Look, they already have the lead. They already have the lead just because they're like, I mean, if you don't want to fight, we're just gonna get stronger. We're just gonna keep farming. They're better laners than you. They're literally just laning now. They're like, okay, if you don't wanna, like, DFM would never rush the Baron. They're just like, okay, whatever. If you don't do anything, we're just gonna take gold. And look, 2 items for the Camille, 2 items for the Lilia, 2 items for the Tristana. Almost 3 items for the Corki, including LDR. What do you do now? Just wait. They're playing the waiting game, but that's gonna be in favor of West Point. They're not doing anything. West Point still, even though DFM got 1 dragon. I'm gonna take the 4th one, which is gonna be a cloud, not the most wanted soul, but nonetheless, they're very close now to getting the soul. And there it is. Ultimate. Is it finally the time when actually they win a team fight? Again, Yuji is, I don't know what is it this way. I haven't seen any value out of the Hui picks in these 2 games. Hui is gonna be taken down immediately gonna go for the fight actually, not even the Baron. Wait, oh, Tristana goes after them together with the Camille. Not the others joining us, a massive Camille ultimate. Yeah, they just had enough. Now they're winning this fight. DFM would have had this game if they do anything. They just absolutely let West Point to farm it up, get their carries to 3 items, and at that point, just going. That is a pretty sad game, I think, because it's just like you lose to anyone. Like, you're always banking on mistakes. That is not real League of Legends. That's like trying to like climb, you know, like when you're in like your how do you call this? Like, is it still a thing? Like wait, not advancement matches. How do you call this? Been a while, so not a thing anymore, right? Like the not placement, promotion matches. It's not a thing anymore, right? I think they removed it. But you know what I mean. It's kind of like when you're climbing and looking, you just like wanna get high, and like you don't wanna get blamed for the losses, and you're just not really doing much. I feel the same here. Like they had so many opportunities to turn this game around, but they didn't do anything. And WPA just better at laning, so they were like, okay, we are better at laning. If you don't wanna fight, that's all fine for us. So we're just gonna keep farming, and now every single person having a, maybe except the Jinx, but every other person has, except for the Corki, but everyone has the item advantage. Massive ultimate from Devoured. And again, WPA just needed 1 team fight. DSM would have needed 1 as well. They were like 1 team fight in a way to the same team, but didn't capitalize on any one of them. WPA just needed this one with the 6 grubs. They're just not win this game. I mean, it's pretty frustrating. Pretty frustrating to watch. Just like a team not doing anything and losing like that, but yeah. That would have been a team to beat. Like it's step 0 how to get to second half. Step 0, and even that was too hard, it seems like. Yeah, very, very sad. At least we had a fun match in Axis versus Burning Core. I think that was pretty fun. This one was less fun because both teams are just passive, super passive, and it's like banking on the other mistakes. Both of them. That is like the worst type of League of Legends to watch. Yep, so, something like that. Something like that. As for the end now. At the end of week 1, I think we have a pretty good overview, pretty good view of what's happening. So at the end of the day, what do I think of here? Obviously Frank and CFO are the strongest teams. I don't think anyone really questioned that. What is that gonna be next week? So CFO gonna have, okay, CFO Frank actually pretty interesting. I might actually watch this on stream. I'm probably gonna watch this one. Even though it's not a Japanese match, I'm probably gonna watch this one. CFO Frank. Yeah, that's 100% gonna be a banger. TNU should have been the team to be there, like, so bad, but V3 faltered to them, and then DFM faltered to West Point. So I do think that I think DFM, V3 are the worst teams here. TNU, West Point may have a chance to fight for who's gonna get to second half, but I'm gonna be honest, what I've seen from West Point was pretty bad. Like, this was from any other team, any other non-Japanese team, that's not gonna be enough. They were extremely passive. The TNU game actually was when they played against V3. I felt like TNU was really good in objective timers. So I do think TNU is gonna beat West Point. I think like this is basically the end result here, except for Frank and CFO. They're gonna have a banger. I would 100% favor CFO, but we'll see. I do think CFO is gonna be first in Group A, then Frank, Impunity, TNU, and West Point, DFM, V3. Actually, maybe even... I'm pretty sure V3 is better than DFM. I'm pretty sure. And as for Group B, I mean, the Falcons are an interesting case. They played against PSG and DCG. Literally the two best teams. So I think that 2 losses are a tiny bit misleading for them, because they literally played the 2 best teams in the group. So yeah, they're gonna play against the Bears and then Axis. It's only up there. It's only up from there. The Bears and Axis. I do think it's a little misleading. I do think, when is DCG? When is it DCG? Oh, just the next day. Okay, next week we're gonna have some mega bangers. DCG, PSG, the 2 best teams from Group B, and the day before CFO, Frank, the 2 best teams from their group. So we're gonna be seeing that. But I'm pretty sure that's, like, again, gonna be the case. Like, in one of these orders, either DCG and PSG or PSG and DCG, gonna be one of these orders. I do think the Falcons and the Bears should be 3-4. I don't think Falcons and the Bears should be here. Falcons had like the hardest possible start. Like, they had by far the hardest start in this match. In this like round, I guess. UCH, meanwhile, they lost to PSG and won against Axis, so can't really tell much. You can't really tell much who is the stronger between them. Yeah, you can't tell much. Both of those schedules were not the best. But we're gonna see that one as well. We're gonna see that one for 3rd place, likely. Between the Falcons and the Bears. And after that, we're also gonna have Axis. Okay, Axis is gonna have a pretty hard time against DCG, I think. V3 is gonna have a pretty easy schedule at the start. I think V3 can beat actually, I do think V3 can beat West Point. Like, this is could be a good match. DFM, I think DFM is gonna lose every match. Like, this is like a pretty bad game that we've seen. Just like the absolute lack of like action. I do think it's gonna be a V3 2-0. This could be a 1-1. I can see this being a 1-1. V3 West, but V3 is definitely better, I think, than DFM, so I can see them beating West Point. Even DFM could have won game 2 if they did something. This is gonna be a pretty banger day, actually. Okay, oh, and here, I'm sorry, BCT. Yeah, PSG is definitely the best, probably the best team, either them or DCGA in that group. So yeah, yeah, this is gonna be just a slaughter fest. Maybe, I mean, no. So yeah, I think like most interesting day is gonna be on the 6th, because there's a chance like this should be close. And oh yeah, and we also have another here that maybe could be. But I do think V3 is gonna win. V3 has the chance to pick up two wins here in 2 days, and after that CFO, I don't think that's gonna end in a win, but yeah. If V3 is not gonna get to the second half, if like they literally would needed to beat TNU to get there. With them losing to them, it's already over, but they can win 2 games at least here. So that was the stream. Thank you everyone for joining in. Once again, if you want to watch VODs, there are VODs on Twitch as well, but also on YouTube, because I'm on YouTube too, now on the G Sport Hub channel. Every single stream was saved under every single stream is saved under the live tab, so you can check out all the previous ones. Day 1, day 2. There is on YouTube if you want. But if you prefer Twitch, it's also on Twitch. So, whichever you prefer there. Thank you for watching today. It was quite a shorter day because I started streaming shorter. Started streaming later, and then also was the games are quick. There were less downtime as well. Yep. This is game 1. This is day 3, week 1. See you in week 2. Next week starting Wednesday, as far as I know. See you there. Bye bye. Bye bye.